thing, and we say thanks for listening to the Midtown Tire Team Radio pregame show. The Midtown Tire Team is cheering on the Pella High basketball team as they get ready for action tonight. Pella from left to right in white and green, and DCG from right to left in red and gray. And the ball is in the air. We are underway. Pella controls the opening tip, presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Trevor Castle, John Holterhouse live inside of the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, and the Lady Dutch have the ball left to right, opening possession of the game. Madison Nag fires left corner for Faith Deers, gets a screen, dribbles out towards the wing, now back into the corner, pass is tipped and stolen away. There's that man-to-man DCG pressure. It leads to a layup on the other end, and it's 2-0 DCG as Emma Miner dots the scoreboard first.
Yeah, that's what DCG is going to try to do. They've got quick guards and quick hands. You got to be really strong with the passes, and it gets a breakaway layup for them.
Anna Vanderwall into the front court for Pella, being hounded by Korshing. Now Deers has it, looking for a Peterson screen, top of the key, dribbles it off her foot as she headed to the right side of the lane. And now DCG lost the handle the other way. Reagan Van Wyk back on defense to force the freshman Bickford to dribble it off her foot and out of bounds, the team's straight turnovers.
Yeah, and DCG in the full court man-to-man pressure that we talked about. Probably little trapping here. They're just going to play tight man-to-man.
2-0 DCG. We've played 1 minute. Peterson high screen for Deers, goes left side Vanderwall. Now Peterson sets a screen there. Anna, top of the key three, high archer short, and the rebound battled for Van Wyk, tips it as she dives out of bounds. It goes off the back of the backboard, and it's DCG ball.
Good hustle by Reagan. She never takes anything for granted.
Absolutely not.
Scrambling.
2-0. DCG the early lead, the 5th-ranked Mustangs. Both teams 3-1 in Little Hawkeye Conference play. DCG 8-2 overall. Pella sits at 5-3. Here's a drive down the left side of the lane. A little hesitation move by Miner. Up and under. Her shot is short off the bottom of the rim. No good. But a whistle and a foul on Pella is called on Reagan Van Wyk. And Miner to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, and DCG is going to try to do a lot of that. Drive to the basket. We got to have good help defense. It was there just a little bit too late, causing the foul. First
free throw is good, and Emma Miner has all 3 points in this game. She's just a sophomore. This is a very young team. Rice and then Protzman, who's probably first off the bench tonight, are the only 2 seniors. Miss on the second free throw, rebounded by Madison Nag. And then Deers passes it to Peterson, slips through her hands, lucky to get it before it goes into the DCG bench. Deers inside, Peterson, her defender fell down, and Peterson's shot hangs on the rim and slowly drops through. It's 3-2 DCG.
That was nice position and a great pass. I was going to say pregame really didn't get to it, as that's one place that we can beat them, I think, is in the paint.
Yeah, outside of Miner, they really don't have a lot of size.
Right.
3-2, DCG leads, 2 minutes gone by. Right wing three-pointer on the way, no good. Long rebound, though, comes out and is controlled by Bickford. Skip pass towards the top of the key. Right-hand dribble by Korshing, sends it into the right wing. Miner had it there, and they circle it back out for Rice. 5:45 left in the first quarter, 3-2 DCG. Into the lane. This is Lampy. Spinning shot with the left hand won't go. Ball bounced around. Vanderwall is there for the Pella rebound. And here come the Lady Dutch, left to right. And it's Peterson. Kick out. Nag. Right corner 3. Off the mark. No good. And Van Wyk over the back of Bickford on the rebound. And that is 2 early fouls just 2.5 minutes into the game for Reagan Van Wyk.
Yeah, that's tough to get to that early. At first, 2 to 3 minutes into the game for Reagan. She's going to be a key part of this game for sure.
And, you know, watching that play develop, John, I can see what Reagan was trying to do, but you really just need to be extra careful when you've already got that 1 early foul.
You do, especially if they've got position on you.
3-2 Dallas Center Grimes, 5:20 remaining in the first quarter. Bickford has it, drives around a screen, fires it left side. Rice was open. Talkie, who's into the game, closed out well. Rice drives, fires it up off the rim, and she draws a foul. The one thing I will say additionally to DCG, you know, usually the aggressive team is where, you know, gets the spoils. You put the officials in a position to make a call, and they are relentless. That shot there, she had no intention of making that shot, just trying to draw a foul and see if she can get to the line, and she does just that and then makes the first free throw.
Yeah, she did, absolutely. And that's where our help defense has to step in there and make sure we take away those drives. That one was too easy.
Second free throw, also good. Nothing but net on both, and DCG's got a 5-2 lead. Vanderwall and Deers to get the ball into the front court. Nice speed dribble by Deers up the left side of the lane. It's Peterson, kick out to Vanderwall. Annika, a little bit of a screen, moving through. Now Talkie looking inside for Neg. It's not there. Peterson fires left side to Vanderwall in the wing. Left-hand dribble towards the baseline. Stops and kicks. Now Peterson drives. Out to Neg. Right side Deers. Thought about the shot. Shot faking a drive. Kick to Talkie. Catch and release three. A little bit too strong. And it goes over the backboard. And that's a DCG team rebound.
Well, we just missed a wide-open Peterson there. One more pass into the post, and I think we had an easy layup. Just missed that one.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Just one field goal in the first 3+ minutes for Pella. Annika Peterson's layup is the only points for Pella, and DCG's got a 5-2 lead. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
And there's a steal by Pella to get the Lady Dutch the ball back, down by 3. Talkie into the front court with a spinning dribble. Right side for Vanderwall. Wanted a shot. Instead takes it down, puts a dribble on the floor. Peterson on the wing, up high for Faith Deers, swings left side for Talkie. Into the post, Neg, double team there. Shot was partially blocked and out of bounds. Boy, there's the aggressiveness I was talking about, and Pella doesn't get the benefit of that. Neg, little body bump, block shot, out of bounds, Pella ball.
I was going to say just that. That looked like more contact than one we saw down on the other end. Not to complain on that, but that one was pretty obvious.
Deers right wing. There's Jasmine Naminga just into the game for the first time. They tried screen and roll, but Naminga got knocked to the floor. So Talkie gets the ball, right-hand dribble, fires it to Naminga on the right wing, into the corner for Deers, screen from Naminga, and a drive by Deers away from the screen. Fitzgerald and Minor both there for DCG, and they call Finley Fitzgerald just into the game for her first foul.
That was a nice take by Faith there, coming off the screen. It looks like this is what we're trying to do to get to the basket a little bit.
Dallas Center Grimes 5, Pella 2. We've played exactly 4 minutes in the opening quarter. And now another whistle and a foul before the shot by Anna Vanderwall. And that one is whistled on Olivia Valine.
Well, turning the tables a little bit. Pella's now attacking the basket pretty hard and getting those fouls you mentioned.
3:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Vanderwall, dangerous pass inbounds, was tipped and nearly stolen. Talkie comes away with it, drives all the way in, goes high off the window, and knocks it in for 2. Kylie Talkie cuts DCG's lead to 1.
Nice aggressive move there by Talkie. She's been playing really well last few games.
So 5-4 DCG with the advantage. Mustangs have the ball. Right to left in red and gray. Working it around the perimeter right now, Bickford. Drive inside, Korshing left it off. Shot no good. Nice job by Neg rather, to avoid the contact. I think the DCG offensive player thought there might be contact, and her shot was altered because of it. Naminga has it out high for Pella. Neg, 3 for the lead. There. Boom! Madison Neg gives Pella a 7-5 lead, and a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout, DCG. Back-to-back terrific possessions for Pella, John, to take a 2-point lead.
Yeah, we kind of had a little bit of a rough start. A couple early turnovers, and DCG got out to that 5-2 lead, but we've fought the storm there a little bit and hanging in there.
Pella's got a 7-5 advantage. Opening quarter of action. And just a quick 30-second timeout by Dallas Center Grimes.
Yeah, Madison Neg's been shooting the ball really well. Just the other night at Oskaloosa, she had, 4 for 6 or 7 or something like that on 3-pointers, and she's got a nice quick release and a smooth shot.
She is 42% on the year from 3-point range. That is terrific.
Best on the team right now, I believe.
Yeah, the only one better would be Childerson in probably a quarter of the shots. So DCG out of the timeout. Little Euro step move. Nice take for Emma Minor. Gets all the way from the free throw line down underneath the bucket without a dribble. And we're tied at 7. And now we have another foul on DCG. No, they get Naminga for a moving screen. Trying to set one for Vanderwall coming up the floor.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was about ready to say we're lucky we didn't get the offensive there because she was moving into her the whole way.
Congratulations goes out to Chuck Bogart of Lighton. Chuck has won 50 cents on his Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with that three-pointer a moment ago by Madison Negg, which is up to $10 in free gas. Folks, we invite you to stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-Point Challenge. Naminga gets the rebound off a missed three-pointer by Fitzgerald, and here comes Pella with Deers in the left corner. Tried to post up Negg, but Negg left her post, and so it's a throwaway, the fourth Pella turnover. 7-7 game, 2:10 remaining in the opening quarter. Minor up and under around Naminga. Shot is no good, and rebounded by Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine did a nice job holding her ground there. Had a little up and under move by DCG, and she didn't bite on the ball fake.
Still tied at 7. Naminga to Vanderwall. Right corner three. Just a little bit too strong. And rebounded by Protzman for DCG. One of the two seniors in their main rotation. Korshing goes right side to Bickford. Now back to Protzman. Lob inside. Minor got behind Negg and lays it in for 2. She has 7 of their 9 points.
Yeah, we got to be careful not to get too aggressive and go for the steal there. I think if Negg and our post girls will just stay behind, they're going to have a hard time scoring in there. But that one, they got the ball over top.
Negg has it in between the circles for Pella, left to right with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. DCG has a 9-7 lead over the Lady Dutch. Negg swings it right side to Vanderwall, into the post for Negg, and her shot is just short off the glass. Rebounded by Protzman. Nice look for Vanderwall, but Madison couldn't finish.
That was a great pass. A nice angle on that. Great pass. Just couldn't quite get the finish.
DCG by 2. Here's Minor. Goes left side for Korshing on the wing. Right-hand dribble on Deers. Sends it up high. Now to Fitzgerald on the right wing in front of the Pella bench. 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and Fitzgerald throws it over the head of her teammate Bickford into the backcourt, over and back. Turnover, Dallas center Grimes.
I think if we can get a bucket here and get this even at the end of the first quarter, we got to feel really good about that. Kind of get a little bit of confidence going and get the comfort level going in this game.
41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. DCG has a 9-7 lead. Inbounds pass to Faith Deers. Left-hand dribble. Faith gets it poked away but fouled. That was Rice. Aggressive. Again, if there's one word to this DCG team, it's aggressive on both ends of the floor, and Julia Rice picks up her first.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to worry about a foul here and there. They're going to be in your face pretty much the whole game.
Deers has it now up high for Naminga. Looks right, trying to direct traffic for Talkie instead of right-hand dribble by Naminga. Bounce pass to Kylie on the wing. Now Deers in the corner, looking for a screen from Talkie. Both defenders jump Deers, who has to pass it back out to Naminga on the wing. Into the post for Peterson, up and under with the left hand and in. Bailey Peterson for 2, and we're tied at 9.
That was a great possession all around. Just strong with the ball, good passes. Didn't have anything underneath at first, and just brought it back out and reset.
Here's a three-pointer on the way for DCG for the answer. Vanessa Bickford right before the first quarter buzzer. And the score is Dallas center Grimes 12, Pella 9. And my apologies, that was Rice for 3. But it doesn't change the score. 12-9 DCG. And we'll be back with the second quarter of action live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
High school basketball is here, but this year, the rules are different. No, the rules for basketball haven't changed, just how you get to watch the game. Live video streaming can be great, but might not be possible with slow internet speed. US Cellular's high-speed home internet is available almost anywhere, and Strauber Cellular has plans available that allow you to stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and local high school sports. See store for plan details. Strauber Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
COVID-19 testing is now available at the Hy-Vee pharmacies in Pella, Knoxville, and Oskaloosa. Through a partnership with eTrue North, you can get your COVID-19 test right at our pharmacy. If you're feeling any symptoms or have been exposed to someone with COVID, go to doineedacovid19test.com. You'll schedule your appointment online, get tested in the pharmacy, and have your results emailed to you within 3 to 5 days. If you feel you need to get tested, go to doineedacovid19test.com to schedule your appointment at the Hy-Vee pharmacy closest to you.
Welcome back inside of the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth here on KNIAKRLS.com. The score is 12-9. DCG leads Pella. A three-pointer by Julia Rice right before the first quarter buzzer. And the Mustangs open up a three-point advantage And they have the ball to start quarter number 2.
We got Warner and Tauke both in the game now. You're going to see a little bit more depth with our guard court, I think. In a game like this, you have to do that.
DCG just working the ball around the perimeter for much of this opening possession that's lasted more than 30 seconds. It leads to a three-pointer by Protzman that's no good, and Tauke gets the rebound. Maybe got a little lucky there, Kylie did, that her foot wasn't out of bounds when she grabbed that rebound. But it's 12-9 in favor of the Mustangs. Pella ball left to right with Peterson on the right wing. Screen from Tauke. Pass into the corner from Madison Neg. Right-hand dribble. Bounce pass to the baseline. Extra pass out to the wing for Tauke. Drives inside the lane. Shot up and in. A 12-foot runner for Kylie Tauke for 2.
Yeah, that's Kylie's game right there. She has a lot of those runners in the lane running jump shots there.
Pass inside of the post for DCG is out of bounds off Pella. We have a couple of Stravers Cellular instant radio updates at the end of the first quarter. Indianola leads Oskaloosa 25-12. And also Grinnell leads Norwalk 17-16. Our score is 12-11, DCG leading Pella. And the Lady Dutch have the defensive assignment right now, down by 1. Three-pointer from Korshing, that's well off the mark, short, and rebounded off the front of the rim by Anna Vanderwall, and then knocked away from behind and stolen. That's Pella's 5th turnover. Korshing has a wide-open Rice, but then her pass is stolen by Mia Warner. Great job defensively by Warner, hustling back and preventing a free basket for DCG.
Wow, that was a great play. She hustled back, got the steal, was falling out of bounds, and kicked it back in before she went out. Nice play.
12-11 DCG with the 1-point lead, and after that Warner steal to reclaim the ball, the Lady Dutch have it. Vanderwall inside to Peterson, and her pass is tipped and stolen away. I think DCG gets it right back, John.
I think DCG might have been back in a 2-3 there, trying to take away our post.
Inside to Rice for 2, and the Mustangs reclaim a 3-point lead. Then the pass inbounds is tipped, loose on the floor. Warner battling for it, and the arrow will keep it with Pella. You're seeing their full court pressure pay off. The Mustangs are very good in the man-to-man situation.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was Mia Warner went out just now, but a couple really good minutes there. Very, very active, very aggressive on the floor. Kind of picked up our energy a little bit.
Each team's got 1 bucket in this quarter, and Tauke almost gets it taken away, and in some respects she does, because it's a tie-up, and this time the arrow goes over to DCG. So that's a Pella turnover with 5:46 remaining in the second quarter, and Dallas Center Grimes leads the Lady Dutch by a score of 14-11.
I know it's early in the game, but this is a little bit dangerous position right here. We really need to stop down 3. You don't want to let them get out to 6 or 7 right now.
And what's even more dangerous is we've turned it over on 3 of our last 4 possessions. We're just not valuing the basketball right now. Minor hands it off to Rice, poked away by Naminga. Rice picks it back up. Now a double team with Neg and Naminga. There's somebody open somewhere. Can't find her. Now Rice, left corner 3. Got it. That is 10 for Julia Rice. She averages 8 points on the season, so she's already bested that. And she's got her team up 6. Now Naminga to Vanderwall on the right wing. Jasmine sets a screen. Anna uses it with a left-hand dribble towards the free throw line. Stretches it back out to the top of the key. Now Neg trying to work on Protzman. Gets a screen from Naminga. Neg to Peterson. Right side for Vanderwall. Left-hand dribble into the lane. Anna, left-hand floater off glass and in. Nice attack by Anna Vanderwall for 2.
Yep, great play. We really needed the bucket there, and that's a way to take advantage of it by Anna.
17-13. DCG has a
got away with a carry there.
4-point lead. Rice drives, partially blocked. Did they get a foul? Wow. Wow. That's the only thing I can say there.
And then maybe a 2-stepper after that, right before that foul.
The only thing I don't like about that, John, there was an official about 2 feet away from that play as it was happening, and the official 30 feet behind the play with the back to the player with the back to the official. He's the one that called a foul there. I don't get that. So Tauke the foul, and 2 shots here for Rice, and she makes the first.
How many is that on Tauke now? Do you have that?
It's just 1. And second free throw short, no good, and rebounded by Naminga for Pella.
As we said, you have not seen Reagan Van Wyk yet after those early 2 fouls. So
Neg left corner 3, off the mark, no good. Peterson had position for the rebound, couldn't handle it, and then Vanderwall slides in and ties up Korshing to get the ball back for Pella. So the Lady Dutch will have it, down by 5, 18-13, Dallas Center Grimes. Bickford back into the game for the red and gray clad Mustangs. Stravers Cellular Instant Radio Update. Pella Christian 14, Newton 5 at the end of the first quarter on Eagle Lane. Here's a Pella 3 that's no good. Rebounded by DCG. And then Vanderwall back, tries to steal it, can't get it, and Minor lays it in.
Yeah, Bell got the seal on that, but unfortunately it went in the hands of Minor, who was right under the bucket.
So this is DCG's largest lead of the game at 20-13. Inside for Peterson, back out for Naminga. Now Vanderwall, wide open, Neg. Drives, shoots, scores. A defender closed out, and Madison did a nice job of working around her to get the basket.
The one thing, Madison had a few misses underneath, fairly easy shots underneath against Oskaloosa, just a little rusty, but she's putting them in tonight. That was a strong move.
3:24 remaining in the first half. It's 20-15 DCG. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. The Mustangs hit a big three-pointer right before the end of the first quarter buzzer, rather. That broke a 9-9 tie to make it 12-9, and after that layup by Emma Minor to give her 11, it's now 22-15 DCG. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Neg has it, 2 defenders there, poked it away from her. Madison onto the floor. This is a tie-up. This is just, that one there, Korshing just walking by. It's Korshing, not even Nag's defender, and she just reaches her hand in there, knocks it away, and forces a held ball and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout. Really nice job defensively by DCG. We'll step aside, and we'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, 22-15 Dallas Center Grimes.
In 2020, area residents saved $220,350 with the Prez listing advantage compared to a 6% commission.
Our 46 home sellers saved an average of $4,790.
But just because we discount our commission doesn't mean you're getting discounted services. We utilize the best marketing tools and the most modern sales processes.
Learn more about the Prez listing advantage and let us sell your home by calling 628-1-BUY for Pella Real Estate Services.
The goal is always to live a life worth remembering. At McCall Monument, the goal is to make remembering beautiful and lasting. Even if you choose to be cremated, you can have that custom you tribute. McCall Monument wants to create a place for friends and family to reminisce and smile as they reflect on your life.
In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you. When you're ready, when it's time, call McCall Monument.
Memories become treasure. McCall Monument.
Dallas Center Grimes 22, Pella 15, as we welcome you back inside of the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth with 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Inside pass, layup no good, rebounded by Faith Deer, for Pella, and the Lady Dutch down by 7, dodged a little bit of a bullet there. It could have been a 9-point deficit. Now with the ball, Vanderwall has it. Right-hand dribble to Jasmine Naminga. Still no Reagan Van Wyk after those 2 very early fouls. Vanderwall between the rings, right-hand dribble.
Yeah, I think if we keep this within 5 or 7, they're going to try to keep her on the bench just to make sure we don't have any issues in the second half with her.
Naminga's left elbow jumper is off the mark, no good. Bickford rebounds for DCG, ahead to Fitzgerald, out to the top of the key. Bickford, extra pass inside. This is Protzman, and they're working it quickly. Minor on the drive, lobs up a shot, no good. Weak side rebound, Neg was there, as was a DCG player, Lampy, and it's Pella ball.
I tell you, defensively, we've chosen to play that high post on top, playing over top and play them high. And they 2 or 3 times they pinned us a little bit high, and they're getting that lob over the top. Just about did it on the possession before this one, too. That might be an adjustment we make and just play behind.
Haley Van Vark with the playing time now for Pella. She checks in for Naminga. So Peterson, Neg, and Van Vark along with Deers and Vanderwall. Pass inside for Neg is tipped away and then stolen away. Pella's 9th turnover of the game. Quickly the other way is Rice. Into the corner, extra pass. Fitzgerald, right wing 3, too strong, no. Offensive rebound, though, for Lampy for DCG. Here's a shot from the wing. That's no good. Fitzgerald fighting for the rebound, can't get it. Deers gets the rebound and then gets it poked away and stolen away. Pella just not able to hang on to that one, and DCG getting a lot of extra opportunities here. Out high, controlled by Protzman. Now Lampy on the wing, looking inside. Protzman up top of the key. Right to left for DCG with 1:12 remaining in the first half. We've got our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show coming up. Left-hand dribble, Rice. Shovel handoff to Protzman. Now Rice again drives into the lane, up through a couple of defenders. Scoop shot no good. And this is going to be the 4th chance on this trip for DCG as Fitzgerald gets an offensive rebound.
Yeah, this is a long possession for DCG, getting a lot of opportunities at the basket.
Now Bickford out high, controlled by Lampy. Skip pass to Fitzgerald at 15 feet, right wing. Rice working with Nag defending. Now Fitzgerald with 33 seconds left in the first half. This possession is well over 1 minute long, and they're now to the point where they're going to hold for one final shot, up by 7, 22-15.
Yeah, really need to stop here. You don't want it to get to 9 going into the half.
Pella does have the possession arrow to start the ball for the second half. Now a double team on Bickford.
Nice steal and a layup on the other end would be nice right now.
We're down to 9 seconds to go. Out high, Protzman has it. Goes right for Fitzgerald. A Pella defender fell down.
Hand up.
Shot fake, step inside the three-point line, off glass and no good. And that is the end of the first half with the score. Dallas Center Grimes 22, Pella 15. And we'll be back for our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this on KNIA-KRLS.com.
Slushy, fluffy, wet, heavy. Snow comes in all kinds of forms, and none of them are fun to shovel. So take the work out of clearing your driveway with the Toro snowblower that handles them all. Choose the single-stage Power Clear that's easy to maneuver, or the two-stage Power Clear and Power Clear HD that take on deep, compacted snow without clogging. Don't let winter slow you down. Find the perfect Toro snowblower today at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella.
The new year often brings colder temperatures to Iowa, which means snow and ice. Even though we work hard to keep the lights on, sometimes Mother Nature has a plan in store. If your power goes out, give us a call.
Do I need to go to pick up Grace from Bondurant? Okay. All right. I'll see you after the game. Bye. DCG junior.
Minor 11. Pella's out rebounding DCG 13-10, but the turnover margin is in favor of the Mustangs. They've turned it over just 4 times. Pella has turned it over 10 times. Inside the Numbers has been written by Fairway Mortgage. If you're buying a new home or looking to refi, call Jeff Naminga or any member of the team at Marion County's mortgage professionals, Fairway Mortgage in Pella. Trevor Castle, John Holterhouse, and John, as we switch over to our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. When Rice has 11 and Minor has 11, maybe slow down Rice and Minor, and you got a chance to work your way back into this game if you're Pella High.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, one thing I've noticed with Minor in the post is she's getting our defense pinned high, and I think we're doing that intentionally, playing high and getting help from the weak side, you know, if it goes over the top. But what's and a couple other shots at it in there, and if that's not there, our guard out there comes back to help, then it kick out to an open 3. So I think you might want to think about playing behind that and just kind of getting them, holding them out of the paint, playing behind them straight up, and making them beat you that way, and then not falling off off the 3-point shooters.
Pella has 10 turnovers, almost all of situations. As we're bringing the ball up the floor, John, would you like to see more passing and less dribbling to try to counteract that?
Yeah, I think passing always beats dribbling, right? You're gonna beat the press by passing for one, and also being a little bit patient. You don't have to hurry.
Right.
I mean, you want to go fast, but don't have to hurry. A couple times we've got a rebound and just tried to kick it real quick, or even on the inbound pass, just try to throw it in pretty quick. Not necessarily knowing where your girl's at. So just be patient, be strong with it, get nice solid passes, and come back to the ball.
Any other observations or adjustments for the Lady Dutch into this second half?
Well, I tell you what, you can't complain. I talked about what to do defensively, or some thoughts defensively. We've only given up 22. That's not horrible. It's against a DCG team that's averaging in the 50s. So, yeah, we just can't lose the possessions. So what we talked about on turnovers, we got to keep our possessions and not give the extra ones to DCG for sure.
And one last adjustment will be to our rotation. We'd expect that Reagan Van Wyk should get some real minutes. I mean, she only played 2.5 in the first quarter because of foul trouble. Did not see her the entire rest of the first half, and that does make a difference.
Yeah, I tell you, Reagan gives you a lot of things, a lot of energy. She gives you rebounding. Not the tallest girl on the floor by any means, but she's one of our better rebounders, and just the energy that Reagan brings. So one benefit of that is she's going to be rested.
Yes.
Hopefully she comes out and she's feisty and she causes some havoc and gives us some energy.
That is our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with the new garage door from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service in Pella. We'll take another time out inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show, and when we come back, we'll run down the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Our score at the half: Dallas Center Grimes 22, Pella 15.
Dedication to consistently provide quality products and customer service. The employees at Precision Pulley and Idler must be dedicated to their jobs so they can meet or exceed the customer's needs. This is why Precision Pulley and Idler stands behind and supports our local student athletes for the effort and dedication they show on the hardwood, wrestling mats, alleys, and throughout their school's hallways. Precision Pulley and Idler encourages our area students to combine a strong work ethic and attitude to achieve their goals this season. Precision Pulley and Idler, we keep it moving.
Introducing the new Hy-Vee Plus program, where membership has its perks. When you become a Hy-Vee Plus member and shop at the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville, you'll earn 3 cents per gallon on every in-store or online order. Plus, you'll get free express pickup on Isles Online orders of $30 or more. Plus, you'll get a personal shopper for your online orders. Plus, you'll get access to the Hy-Vee Red Line that you can call anytime. Plus, you'll get exclusive monthly deals. Membership is just $99 per year. Stop by customer service at the Pella or Knoxville Hy-Vee and become a Hy-Vee Plus member today.
The wipers in the car go swish, 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 swish. The wipers in the car go swish, swish, swish. That's Central Tire and Auto.
Winter brings slushy, sleety, icy weather that's even more annoying if your wipers can't keep your windshield clean. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the important little things like new wipers, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Why are you counting 1, 2, 3?
I just called Brand Appeal, and they helped me build out my dream website. It really was as easy as 1, 2, 3. Here I go again. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. You're right. This is easy.
So what are you waiting for? Make it easy on yourself and call Brand Appeal for all your branding, print, web, interactive, and video needs. Brand Appeal. Jump on the brand wagon.
Community First Credit Union is giving people a reason to celebrate with rates as low as 6.99%. Borrow between $500 and $5,000 and use it for holiday expenses, debt consolidation, projects around the house, or whatever you need. And for this special, there is no collateral requirement. Apply at c1stcu.com today. Rates and terms are dependent on credit qualifications. Offer is subject to credit approval and program qualifications. C First is federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Welcome back inside of our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show on KNIA-KRLS.com. Let's now take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Again, our score at the half, Dallas Center Grimes 22, Pella 15. At last check at the end of the first quarter, it was Pella Christian 14, Newton 5. At halftime, Indianola 37, Oskaloosa 17. At halftime, Norwalk 33, Grinnell 22. And at the end of the first quarter, Knoxville 19, Albion 6. Our other game tonight, no update yet, South Hamilton and PCM. That's the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank. With offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas, they're serving you and building community across the county. Again, the score 22-15. Pella High down by 7, and we're about a minute away from the second half of action.
Well, the Norwalk score is one that's a team that's kind of hard to figure out a little bit.
It is.
Grinnell by 10 or 11.
And Indianola well on their way to a 5th victory to start the LHC season. They'll be 5-0 as they're up by 20 over Oskaloosa. Pella has Grinnell next Tuesday. A reminder that is now just girls only, as the boys game has been postponed because of COVID on Tuesday. Grinnell, same story tonight against Norwalk. Their boys game will not happen tonight. They've had a bout in the boys program, but girls are still playing for Grinnell. That wraps up our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. My name is Trevor Castle. He's John Holterhouse, and we're live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth for Lady Dutch basketball. Dallas Center Grimes 22, Pella 15. And Pella to start with the ball from right to left in white and green. They dodged a bit of a bullet at the end of the half. DCG had the ball for nearly 2 minutes. Anna Vanderwall around a screen and misses the layup close at the rim. Rebound is tipped and Anna rebounds, and then they throw it away. Boy, Anna had a clear path to the bucket, couldn't finish. And on the other end, a three-pointer just off the heel of the rim, no good. That rebound's loose on the floor and picked up by DCG and controlled by Lampy. Into the post for Minor, around a double team and kicks it back out. Left-hand dribble by Rice through 3 defenders, shot no good, made some contact there, not called, and rebounded by Nag.
Yeah, I think Nate got away with that one because she had good help position there and got a little bit of body, but was straight up.
And now Nag, a spinning left-handed layup, goes all the way around the rim before falling off, and Minor rebounding. Or rather, Protzman rebounding for DCG.
Got 2 well-executed plays to the basket so far and missed 2 easy shots.
Yeah, this could be a 3-point game right now. 22-15, DCG leads by 7. Unfortunately, the Lady Dutch missed both of those looks around the rim.
Yeah, the first one, Anna did everything right, but put it in the bucket. Nice break to the basket.
Strawberry Cellular Instant Radio update at the half. Pella Christian has a 25-12 lead over Newton. And we have a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout by DCG. I'd look down, John, but I think the coach just a little frustrated. They're not in their rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, I was just going to say, a little bit different look. We're still man-to-man, but we're getting some good traps in the corner. Defensively, we're pretty aggressive. I don't think he liked that very much. So,
and if you're Jared Garland, hey, the shots don't always fall. As in anything, you just want to give yourself the best opportunities. And Pella's had 2 really good ones to start the half.
They have, yeah. That would have been a great way to start the half on Anna's drive again. She beat her girl off the dribble, got down the lane, wide open look. But who knows, maybe a sign of what's going to come the rest of this quarter.
22-15, Dallas Center Grimes out of the Pella Hy-Vee timeout. And DCG with the basketball, inbounding between the D and U of Dutch underneath their own bucket on the right side of the floor. Lampy to trigger it in. And she does to Rice. Back to Lampy. Now Rice between the rings of the right-hand dribble. Vanderwall defending for Pella. Looks left, throws left. Lampy has it. Trying to get inside for Minor rather. Three seconds in the lane. Just shows the old pitch a tent, get the s'mores on the fire, and then a 3-second call.
That's what she did there. I think she had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but got the benefit of that one. I did notice we are playing behind her in the post, so we'll see if that makes a difference here.
22-15, Pella with a 7-point deficit and the ball with Deers. Deers pulls up for 3. A little bit too strong. Rebound by Neg, and then she gets hammered by Minor for the foul, and Madison Neg going to the free throw line for Pella's first free throw attempts of the evening.
Need the points here. We got a reliable free throw shooter on the line, so let's get 2 points here.
First one coming up for Neg. No good. Too strong.
I tell you, so far we've looked good in this first 2 minutes, defensively and offensively. Just don't have the points to show for it.
Second free throw for the 72% foul shooter Neg is good. And Pella finally dots the scoreboard to get the scoring underway in the third quarter. 6:14 remaining. Third quarter action, 22-16. DCG leads by 6. Mustangs have the ball. Rice holding it in front of the DCG bench, guarded by Reagan Van Wyk. And now a drive by Bickford, holds it above her head on the right wing. Vanderwall defending. Pass off to Rice with Van Wyk defending. Really a spread defense right now for DCG. And a drive, shot off the window, no good. There's nobody there for an offensive rebound. And Neg snatches it up for the defensive board. Pella down 6 with the ball with Anna Vanderwall. Screen left from Peterson. Now Vanderwall picks up her dribble, gets it off to Faith Deers. Left-hand dribble for Faith. Into the corner for Neg. Thought about the 3, decides not to pull the trigger. Peterson has it out high, goes right to Vanderwall as a Lady Dutch moving from right to left. Anna driving a kick into the corner for Reagan Van Wyk. Left-hand dribble in front of the Pella bench. Backs it out onto the wing and hands it off to Bailey Peterson, or Hanukkah Peterson, pardon me. Now Vanderwall has it. Drives in on Bickford. Gets around Bickford. Up. No shot, they say. No shot.
Oh.
Foul on the floor. John, I disagree.
I disagree with that, too. That looked like body all the way as she's going to the basket, and Jared's agreeing with that as well. He didn't like that one.
Bickford with the foul. That's her first.
I tell you, that's another missed opportunity because Anna made that bucket, and she would have been on the free throw line.
Inbounds pass to Peterson. Now Neg. Snap pass inside to Deers, and it's tipped and stolen away. And after all that, Pella the turnover. So they have the chance for a basket taken away, and then the ball stolen away. And now Rice for 3, no good. Nice and rebounded by Neg.
Great box out by Neg. Got to get a basket here. Nice open look on the taking your play away from you.
Yeah, that's right. Here's Vanderwall, drives in the lane through 2 defenders. Shot off the glass with a left hand, no good. And rebounded by Korshing for DCG. 4:38 to go in the third quarter. And it is 22-16. DCG leads by 6. We've played 3.5 minutes of this third quarter, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. And there's just 1 point, a Madison Neg free throw, 22-16 DCG, in case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Hey, this one's a couple near missed shots from being a 2-point game. We're playing very well defensively and offensively right now. Just
a missed shot by DCG. Lampy rebounded, and then a drive by Korshing, and Vanderwall rebounds on that miss. So Pella basketball down by 6. Another chance to get it to 4 or 3. And it's Deers having the lead with a 3-pointer from the right corner. And then a foul up the other way.
You know, I don't mind that. That's just Faith showing a lot of energy. She just made a big shot. She's going after a steal there. And we'll take that foul. That being aggressive there.
3-point game, 22-19 DCG, as the teams both make substitutions here.
I kind of wonder if there wasn't a little discussion about Anna getting to the basket. She's been really aggressive getting the ball to the hole.
3:45 left in the third quarter, and Dallas Center Grimes looking for its first point of the frame. Pella's cut a 7-point halftime deficit down to 3.
Still playing behind in the post. I think that's helping our guards so they don't have to help so much.
Now Now it's Korshing dribbling it out back near the half-court line, working on Talkie, sends it left side to Fitzgerald. Right-hand dribble towards the elbow, pass out to Bickford. She drives to the free throw line. Kick out, three-pointer on the way, no good. Long rebound, tipped, controlled by DCG. That's Lampy, and then a shot is no good. Naminga was there for the rebound, had position, and draws a foul on DCG.
Still got to do a better job, not giving them those second chance looks. They're getting a lot of offensive boards. It's all about getting a body on somebody and keeping them off the glass.
So Pella down by 3 with the ball. Vanderwall, Van Wyk, Talkie, Nag, Naminga on the floor. And it's Vanderwall with a dribble into the front court, guarded by Korshing. Vanderwall hands it off to Van Wyk. Drives, gets to the free throw line, spins down the left side of the lane, and in. Regan Van Wyk's made it a 1-point game.
Help D.
And then Fitzgerald on the other end, blocked out of bounds by Talkie.
I tell you got to like the energy right now. Pella's feeling it. We got the momentum going. Our defender got beat there, but Talkie got over quickly and got the block.
1-point game. Oh, there's a travel by DCG. Minor went to shoot from the left elbow. She got just off the ground, changed her mind, and came back down to travel.
Pella's really setting the tone right now. I think a lot of it's being patient with the ball, too, and being strong with it. We're not getting bad turnovers.
Pella down 1, 22-21. Up ahead to Nag. Drives in on Minor, and there's a blocking foul. Well. Wow. John, I mean, help me out here, but I just don't understand. There's one guy under the basket standing 9 inches away from the play, and here's a guy 40 feet away calling offensive foul. I don't get it.
I don't know that I disagree with the call, but it is the point that the guy right under the basket called that a blocking foul, and the guy half court called the charge. So I feel what you're saying there.
Now Minor inside, Namming a nice arms up position on defense, and Korshing travels. Back-to-back turnovers on DCG in a 1-point game.
Makeup call. It's the same guy that called the charge. There you go.
We'll take it.
Get the lead here. It's a big bucket, big possession.
22-21, Pella, 1-point deficit. They've scored all 6 points here in this quarter. DCG takes it away again. A Pella turnover, their 14th. Now here come the Mustangs. Fitzgerald in the left corner. Drives and kicks it out to Bickford. Korshing has it at the top of the key. Fakes a pass left and comes right to Bickford. Now they go left side. This is Lampy. Into the corner. Right-hand dribble by Korshing. Guarded by Talkie with 2:05 left. Third quarter action. Pella down by 1. DCG the ball with Fitzgerald from left to right in red and gray. Looking for a back cut. It's not there. Now it's Minor on a drive. Kick out to Korshing. Back inside to Minor on the post. Dribbles it off her knee. Passes it into the corner. Right back inside. Minor trying to go up and under on Naminga. And the shot is in and one.
A lot of movement there. I tell you, I'm not sure about that one. Extra dribble in there, or step. I don't know. It looked like something, but
there's a reason I'm going quiet here, John. Free throw is good.
One thing on the other end, we talked about passing versus dribbling, and when Faith is bringing the ball up there, just too much dribbling and traffic. You get that kind of traffic, pick the ball up and get it to the open player when you're being double teamed like that.
Deers has it double teamed in the right corner. 25-21 DCG, and a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout. We'll keep it here with DCG up by 4 to talk about tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. 2 adjustments that we've seen out of Jared Garland. One is aggressiveness on the offensive end, attacking the basket, and the other, you've mentioned it a couple of times, playing behind the post on the defensive end. Both have made a difference here in the third quarter.
They have made a difference. Yeah, it's much tougher. They've got some easy buckets in the first half in the post. It's not there. Playing behind, keeping them out of the lane has made a nice difference. They got a bucket on the last one. Was the only post score they've really had this half, and I think we both know that's a little questionable.
Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brand Appeal, your creative agency for all of your print, web, video, or interactive needs. We do have a couple of Strawber's Cellular Instant Radio updates. It's a halftime. Knoxville leads Albia 27-14. And at the end of the first quarter, it's PCM 16, South Hamilton 15. And I missed it, John. What happened?
I didn't. Just ball screen off the ball offensively or something there. I missed it too.
I was looking down, reading the Stravers Cellular Instant Radio updates, and then all of a sudden DCG's got the ball, and there's a foul on Annika Peterson on the board. Well, a moment ago, this is a 1-point game. Now DCG up 4 with the ball.
And we're okay. Just keep doing what we're doing. I think we'll hang in there.
1:20 to go in the third quarter, and Fitzgerald to Korshing, left to right for DCG in red and gray. Korshing swings it to Miner in the left corner, back out to Korshing on the wing. Shot fake and a pass to Fitzgerald. Naminga battling with Miner inside. They go to Miner on the post, and we got a foul called on Naminga. Third foul on Jasmine.
That's her third now. Gonna see a lot of Nig the rest of the game. I think she just had a short breather there.
1 minute and 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. DCG 25, Pella 21. Inbounds pass to Korshing. Talkie is defending on the right wing. Rice from the top of the key. Yes. That is her third three-pointer of this game, and as you mentioned earlier, John, on the season, just a 18% three-point shooter. She's found the right night to knock some down.
Yeah, I think she's like 6 for 35 or something like that, but yeah, she's having a good night tonight.
And the lead is all of a sudden back up to 7. We're right where we started at halftime. Naminga on the right baseline, floats it up from 9 feet out and drops it in. 28-23. DCG leads by 5. Stravers Cellular Instant Radio update. Norwalk 43, Grinnell 42 at the end of the third quarter. Grinnell a 12-0 run in the period.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Pella really wants a 5-second call, and they finally get it as Madison Neg hounding Vanessa Bickford for the turnover.
Nice job by Nig there. Whether we got about 9 or 10 seconds left in the quarter, if we can get a bucket here, it'd be a good way to end the quarter.
Talkie, Vanderwall, Peterson, Neg, and Naminga on the floor in white and green for Pella. 9 seconds to go. Inbounds pass to Vanderwall. Right to left for the Lady Dutch. High screen for Peterson. Down to 3 seconds. Vanderwall, Naminga, turnaround shot at the buzzer. Had to force one up. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Dallas Center Grimes 28, Pella 23. And we'll be back for the fourth quarter of action right after this, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Hi, this is Zach with Midtown Tire and Pella. We know that nobody enjoys waiting around while we service your vehicle. That's why we offer free pickup and delivery, plus a courtesy vehicle if you need to stay on the go. Our waiting room's nice and all, but really, why wait around if you don't have to, even if it's just 30 minutes? We're family owned and operated and are the only full-service tire shop in Pella, offering roadside and on-the-farm service, plus brake repair, suspension, and we're front-end and alignment specialists. Stop by and see us today at 109 East Oskaloosa Street in Pella.
That's the sound of a new can of Benjamin Moore paint. That's the sound of a perfect front porch restoration with a few coats of the right stuff. That's the sound of your clients being so pleased with their contractor they send you a bottle of wine. That was the wine. Any job you have, covered. That's what you get with Benjamin Moore.
Stop in and see us at Lampert Lumber. Your project is our business.
Welcome back live inside of the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth where Dallas Center Grimes leads Pella 28-23. We're at the end of the third quarter, just starting the fourth quarter of action here on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Rice has the ball for DCG. Top of the key, three-pointer is on the way, no good. High rebound, battled for, and a tie-up is Pella ball.
Well, I think the name of this quarter we get.
Pella now with a 21-16 rebounding advantage in this game. There's a drive and a tipped pass by DCG. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Pella. Rice and Miner are still the only 14 points, John.
Right. I have not even noticed that. I know they scored a bunch, but
here's a knockaway and a steal. That is Pella's 16th turnover of the game. That's been one of the big differences in this contest. fact, that may arguably be the difference in this contest. 28-23, Dallas Center Grimes leads by 5. Here's Rice driving on Talkie. Naminga comes over to help out, and we've got a whistle on the play. And if that's on Jasmine, which I think it is, it's her 4th foul. Oh, no, they get Talkie on the front end of it.
Yeah, that's a break there. I thought it might be on Jasmine, too.
And they say that is a shooting foul. Would have appreciated the continuation on the Vanderwall shot earlier, John.
Right.
That Rice was just given there.
Yeah, potential 3-point swing there as Anna made that shot.
And Rice, after making the first free throw, makes the second. She's got 16, and Dallas Center Grimes has a 30-23 lead. Just underway, 4th quarter of action. In fact, we've played 1 minute in quarter number 4. Peterson kicks it right side. Talkie, catch and release 3. Too strong, no good. Rebound tips off to Peterson. And so Pella, second chance. Nag, left corner 3. Boom! Madison Nag makes it a 4-point game.
I about counted that one before she even took the shot. She gets open on the baseline like that. That's her favorite shot, and she makes it a very high percentage.
Now we've got a Pella Hy-Vee timeout, and we'll also go ahead and say congratulations to Rick Harrell of Pella. Rick has won 50 cents on his Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with that Madison Nag 3-pointer. That's up to $10 in free gas. Folks, we invite you to stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win, just like Rick Harrell in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-Point Challenge. 30-26, Pella down by 4, and we've played just over a minute here in the 4th quarter rather.
Yeah, I tell you, if I saw we're a minute or so into the 4th quarter and DCG only has 30 points, I'd really like our chances, but both really solid defensive teams.
All right, DCG ball in a 4-point game, 30-26. Yeah, this will be one of the lower scoring games that we're going to see all season, John.
Yeah, they're both averaging in the mid-50s. So, yeah, very low right now.
Minor drives down the left side of the lane, gets all the way to the basket and lays it in. She joins Rice in the 16-point club, the only 2 players still for DCG to score, and they lead by 6. I have absolutely no way of ever researching this or finding this out, but I doubt there's been too many games where a team has had only 2 players score and won the game. Vanderwall drives inside, kicks it out to Talkie. Nag, left corner 3. Yes! Madison Nag, back-to-back triples for the Lady Dutch.
Yeah, and really DCG, they've got fairly balanced scoring. Nobody really has a real high average, but in that 7 to 11 range, they've got 4 or 5 girls. So
32-29, DCG, a 3-point lead and the ball with 5:40 remaining in the 4th quarter. Minor has it left wing. Sorry, John.
Yeah, I was just going to say big stop here, big possession.
Goes right side for Rice, around Vanderwall, gets to the left elbow, kicks it back out. And Lampy will reset the offense. They go left side for Rice. Now Fitzgerald in the left corner. Looking left for Minor. There's nothing there, so they go to Rice between the rings. She looks up at the game clock at 5:24 and goes to the right for Lampy. Continuing to work it around the perimeter. Minor has it, fires it inside. Kick out. Rice for 3 from the wing. Got it. Wow, Julia Rice have a game that gives her 19, and the lead is back to 6.
Well, I tell you, you can hardly fault that. I mean, you want to get on her and start guarding her making shots like that, but coming into this game and the scouting report, you see a 17%. You're not expecting that.
Lob inside to Peterson. Defender is there to double team. She fires it back out to Naminga, who drives around and then misses a shot rebounded by Minor. 6 3-pointers coming in on the season for Rice, 4 tonight. And it's 35-29 DCG. Fitzgerald thought about the 3-pointer from the left wing, instead hands it off to Rice. Back to Fitzgerald on the wing.
Now you don't want to break the string of nobody else scoring, right?
It's a pretty good story, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be there's Rice.
Here's Rice. Heat check around a screen and in. From the top of the key, Rice, another 3, her 5th of the game. 22 points, and it's 38-29, and in the blink of an eye, DCG has its largest lead at 9.
Yeah, just about 2 minutes ago we had it down to 3 and a chance to get it lower.
Back Back-to-back three-pointers by Rice. And this 9-point advantage for the Mustangs. The Pella's got to get something going in a hurry here with 3:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. Nag gives it off to Talkie, left-hand dribble, gets to about 8 feet out, fires up a shot that's no good, and rebounded by Protzman. You are listening to Pella High Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Bank Iowa supports Pella High and Pella Christian Athletics by donating $10 to the Booster Club for every three-pointer during every home game this season. Go Lady Dutch from Bank Iowa. There's a tip and a steal by Nag, and then it's knocked away from behind by Lampy, and Pella gets the ball on DCG's 9th turnover. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. Back-to-back Madison Nag three-pointers cut DCG's lead to 3, but Julia Rice has made back-to-back three-pointers for the Mustangs, and their lead is 9, 38-29. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
All right, here's Reagan Van Wyk for Pella, dribbling it on the Pella Dutch logo in front of the Pella bench. Lob inside to Van Wyk, gets underneath the basket. Deers out to Nag for 3, that's short. Rebound in the lane, gathered up by Talkie, and she's pushed and fouled. That's DCG's 4th foul, and it's whistled on Protzman.
That's kind of too bad she got fouled there. Nice rebound. Looked like she might have a chance to get back to the basket.
Vanderwall to throw it in from underneath their own offensive basket, left side of the floor. Looking, nobody open, got to hurry. 5-second call, turnover Pella. Let's run down the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. End of the third quarter, Indianola over Oskaloosa 61-20. End of the third quarter, Norwalk over Grinnell 43-42. At halftime, it was Pella Christian 25-12 over Newton, Knoxville 27-14 over Albia, and our score with 2:39 left in the game, DCG 38, Pella 29 on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Protzman's pass is tipped by Naminga, stolen away. Lady Dutch trying to get it going with Nag out in front. Left-hand layup, running away, and it's good.
Nice push out, got it back to 7.
14 for Madison Nag to lead all Pella scores, and on the other end, it's 2 for the Mustangs. Minor now has 18. 2:07 left, and it's 40-31. DCG by 9.
Yeah,
inside Deers. Pass tipped, out of bounds, stays with Pella.
9 points. Got to get some couple pretty quick buckets there.
Strawberry Cellular Instant Radio Update. Pella Christian 43, Newton 26 at the end of the third quarter. Nag gets the inbounds pass, dribbles towards the left wing. Now Naminga at the free throw line, out to Vanderwall on the right wing. Left-hand dribble around and Naminga screen. Back out to the top of the key. Reagan Van Wyk looking inside for Naminga. Nice job by Jasmine fighting through a double team. Her shot was off the mark, though, no good, and rebounded by Bickford for DCG. And we have a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout on the floor. 40-31 DCG. It's a full timeout, so we'll step aside as well. DCG up 9 and in control live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
At Ulrich Ford & Lincoln, area residents have trusted us since 1935, and they trust us today as we continue taking care of you. A big part of that trust is because we're here after the sale with local service, and that's especially important in today's technology age. There can be a big learning curve when you buy a new vehicle, and we're here for you to stop by anytime with any question, no matter how big or small. So for your next vehicle purchase, find out for yourself why so many area residents trust Ulrich Ford & Lincoln in Pella, where we're taking care of you.
High school basketball is here, but this year, the rules are different. No, the rules for basketball haven't changed, just how you get to watch the game. Live video streaming can be great, but might not be possible with slow internet speed. US Cellular's high-speed home internet is available almost anywhere, and Strawberry Cellular has plans available that allow you to stream your favorite movies, TV shows, and local high school sports. See store for plan details. Strawberry Cellular, your locally owned authorized agent for US Cellular in downtown Pella.
Welcome back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Dallas Center Grimes 40, Pella 31. Just over 90 seconds to play in the game. It's desperation time for Pella. Korshing attacks, draws a foul, and is going to the line. She'll try to break the Rice Minor stranglehold on the DCG scoring. They've got all 40 points. Rice with 22, Minor with 18. And this is Korshing for 2 free throws. Foul is called on Nag, her third.
Yeah, and I was just looking, you got to start thinking about fouling and who's the right person to foul, but DCG's done a nice job, and they've gotten some certain strong free throw shooters in the game.
And the free throws are both good by Korshing. We do have a Strawver Cellular Instant Radio update. South Hamilton leads PCM at the half, 27-25. That game is over on the KRLS 3 stream. Deers fires a 3, no good. Rebound tip by Korshing, loose on the floor, and eventually corralled by Bickford. And now Minor up ahead, travels.
Yeah, good call there. Sometimes you know Pella's being aggressive. You might call the foul in that situation, but took a couple steps before that, or a little slide of her feet there.
Just over a minute to go in the game, and DCG enjoying its largest lead of the game, 42-31. Deers driving left baseline. Shot is up, short. Rebound, bounces around. Nag comes away with it for Pella. She's got a game-high 7 rebounds. Ball gets thrown into the backcourt where it's picked up by Talkie on an over and back. Well, key points of this game, John. Early third quarter, Pella had a couple of really good looks that didn't go. The aggressiveness on both ends of the floor by DCG and the lights-out shooting by Julia Rice. That kind of sums it up.
Yeah, that's pretty good sum right there. We had it within 2-3, I think, and Rice hit 2 big threes.
Had it to 3,
right,
and then 6, and then 9, and that's really been it.
Yep.
Foul was called on Anna Vanderwall, the Lady Dutch, just trying to extend this game with 44 seconds left. And Bickford to the line for 2 shots. DCG is 8 of 9 at the free throw line, make it 9 of 10 as she hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Taking a look at the road ahead, presented by Two Rivers Cooperative, as we've got a Pella Hy-Vee timeout on the floor. The road ahead takes us to Grinnell on Tuesday. It is a girls-only game. Boys game has been postponed due to a later date because of COVID in the Grinnell boys basketball program. The Tigers are off tonight. That's a girls-only game with Norwalk. And then on Tuesday, it's a girls-only game with Pella. Do not know makeup details for the boys game, but girls only right here on the KRLS 2 stream next Tuesday night, 5:45 for pregame, 6:15 for the opening tip between Pella and Grinnell in the girls game. Andrew Schneider and Mike Bukite will have the play-by-play. That's the road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. Keep your vehicle running smoothly on the road ahead by filling up with Cenex top-tier detergent gasoline at the Two Rivers Cardtrol pumps in Pella and Otley, celebrating 100 years as a farmer-owned co-op. And that's another tough task, right? Grinnell, Norwalk doing battle tonight, but Grinnell is a program over the past few years that's really had Pella's number, and really the whole Little Hawkeye Conference's number outside of Indianola.
They have, yeah. Andrew and I were talking about that Tuesday. Thought they may be down just a little bit this year, but they're been playing really well so far.
Both free throws are good by Vanessa Bickford. It's now 44-31 DCG. Nag at the top of the key for Pella. Step back 3 is on the way and off the mark to the left. Rebounded by Talkie. Stick back, yes. Kylie Talkie for 2 on a nice putback bucket. And now a run out for Minor on the other end. Her shot was contested by Nag, missed, and rebounded by Talkie. So Pella down by 11, 17 seconds to go in the game. Vanderwall is double teamed. Her pass is tipped. Van Wyk gets it to Nag in the right corner, drives inside, goes up off glass and in for 2. That's 16 for Nag, but we're down under 10 seconds to go in the game, and we have a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout by DCG.
Well, continue to fight to the end. I like to see that.
Well, Well, this one is over. I mean, there's 4 seconds left, but DCG improves to 9-2. Pella falls to 5-4. John, what a game we have in Game 2 coming up tonight. Number 1 DCG. The Mustangs have been number 1 all season long. Pella was not ranked at the start of the season, but their impressive play to start the year has climbed them all the way up to number 2 in the rankings. For the boys, we use BC Moore. It's DCG 1, Pella 2. They're both 7-0. They're the only 2 4-0 teams in the Little Hawkeye Conference. You know, this is a game that if everything worked its way right, could be a state championship preview.
It could be, yeah, and it wouldn't be surprised to see 2 Little Hawkeye Conference teams in the Final Four at the state tournament. You know,
again, we had Norwalk and Oski playing for the Marbles last year, and Oski won it the year before that. I mean, the Little Hawkeye Conference might make it 3 years in a row with the champs.
Yeah, and you weren't quite sure what to think about the boys with what they lost last year. Lost some great players, but just they played great as a team and just got a lot of solid pieces. Fun to watch.
Here's DCG with the inbounds pass, and they dribble it out the final seconds. The buzzer sounds, and this ball game is over. Final score, Dallas Center Grimes 44, Pella 35. We'll be back with our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show right after this on KNIA-KRBLS.com.
The goal is always to live a life worth remembering. At McCall Monument, the goal is to make remembering beautiful and lasting. Even if you choose to be cremated, you can have that custom you tribute. McCall Monument wants to create a place for friends and family to reminisce and smile as they reflect on your life.
In all our years in business, we have never called on a grieving family, and we never will. In your family's time of need, our family is here for you. When you're ready, when it's time, call McCall Monument.
Memories become treasure. McCall Monument.
At Laley, we continue to provide the latest innovations for the dairy industry. Our robotic milking systems put more milk in the tank with less effort. Our robotic feeding systems
Good evening and welcome to Pella High School and tonight's Little
Veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
Welcome back inside of the Midtown Tire Team Radio pregame show. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming with you for number 1 Pella and number 2 DCG. And it's time now for tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. And we'll start first with the home-standing Little Dutch, who start Ryan Mace, Carl Miller, Josh Warner, Parker Elder, and Grant Nelson. That's Mace, Miller, Warner, Elder, and Nelson. And for DCG, the Mustangs with Bo Houston, Luke Rankin, Cole Glasgow, Jackson Jones, and Alex Thomas. Houston, Rankin, Glasgow, Jones, and Thomas. And those are tonight's starting lineups presented by Menninga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Menninga Pest Control.
That does wrap up our Midtown Tire Team radio pregame show. The Midtown Tire Team is cheering on the Pella High basketball team as they get ready for action tonight. All right, almost all of the games on the network tonight in girls basketball are final. So let's run down the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard from girls basketball tonight. DCG over Pella 44-35. Newton falls to Pella Christian 55-39. Indianola routs Oskaloosa 75-28. Norwalk with an upset of Grinnell 65-61. Knoxville beats Albia 53-32. And at the end of the third quarter, South Hamilton leads PCM 36-27. So all of those were girls games. We've got the same slate as far as boys games, except no Grinnell and Norwalk. That game has been postponed until the 19th because of COVID. So Grinnell's boys are off for the next week. That impacts Pella on Tuesday. That will be girls only on Tuesday between Pella and Grinnell. So Little Hawkeye Conference, Phil, we're nearing the halfway mark, and things are starting to sort themselves out. Indianola at 5-0 is in first place in the girls, and then right behind them is this DCG team at 4-1. The winner of the boys game tonight is in first place, Pella DCG.
Yeah, we got first place finish tonight. It's going to be a big one. You know, it's the first time I can honestly say maybe the energy is what I expected. We got a fairly full house.
It's as full as it should be for what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd be less than truthful, Phil, if I didn't say I was happy to be here rather than sitting on the couch at home watching.
Oh, absolutely. When I saw this one on the schedule, I had it circled for a while. Like, I got lucky that you put me up here tonight, so thank you.
Hey, glad to be with you, my friend.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply in Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Elder and Thomas for the opening tip. Ball is in the air, number 1 and number 2, live on KNIA-KRLS.com. DCG controls the opening tip, right to left in red and white, and Pella defending the left goal in white and green. This is Rankin driving baseline left, Josh Warner defending him. Miller picks up Houston, and now they go into the right corner. Drive and a kick. 3 ball on the way for Jackson Jones. Heel of the rim, no good, and Carl Miller seals off the rebound at the free throw line.
Yeah, good possession. I was trying to figure out if Pella was man-to-man. It looked a little bit like the Hawkeye matchup zone I've seen for the University of Iowa.
And now Warner kicks it out to Ryan Mace. Left-hand dribble into the paint. Dump down to Warner. Gets underneath the basket and travels. Josh got into no man's land there a little bit under the hoop.
Yeah, I think he drug his pivot foot a little bit on that, and just, it was a great pass. Parker was going to score, but did travel.
Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming, live inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. For those of you that are listening along at KNIA-KRLS.com, there is also a video option at Pella Dutch Live on YouTube. There's a tip and a steal by Pella. DCG's first turnover of the game. Mace almost gives it back and then does. It's knocked away from him. And here come the Mustangs. Pass into the right corner. 3 ball for Houston. Yes. Bo Houston dots the scoreboard first. 3-0 Mustang.
That's the passing you're talking about. That was unbelievable pass by Rankin. A left-hand cross-court pass on a rope to the corner.
And then a missed shot by Warner, and on the other end, a bucket for Houston, and it's 5-0 DCG. Nelson has it right wing, looking for a Miller screen. He dribbles away from it, hangs in the air, floats, and goes off glass. A 10-foot runner for Grant Nelson for 2.
Yeah, Nelson had a lot of contact on that. I thought it could have been an and 1.
Here's a 13-foot DCG jumper, no good. Nelson rebounds, and then everybody bails out. They don't want Pella getting into transition offensively. Mace, left corner 3 for the tie. Boom! Ryan Mace, we're tied at 5.
It's the extra pass there that makes the difference. Just total unselfish play. Warner gave it up to a wide-open Mace who knocks it down from the corner.
2 minutes into this game, and it's 5-5. DCG has the ball, right to left, post up. This is Thomas working on Mace. Turn around, off glass with a baby hook for 2. That's tough to stop.
Well, it's tough to stop when you got a bunch of 1s, 2s, and 3s out there, and he is a legit 5.
Here's Mace on a drive from the corner. Shot no good. After the rebound is tipped, he gets it back. Now Elder drives. Top of the key, Warner. Extra pass, Driller. Left corner, yes!
Not your traditional way to go get an easy one by the basket, give it up, pass it back out. But when you got Carl Miller open, you just have him find a spot.
And even Elder, he passed up a wide-open 12-footer to give Miller the 3-pointer.
Yeah, very unconventional, but, that's how this team plays.
There's a fall-away shot by Rankin from the left elbow. 9-8 DCG. Now Elder to the other end. 4:53 to go, and the 3-pointer is no good. First quarter action. Houston rebounds for DCG, and the Mustangs lead by 1. 4:45 left first quarter, 9-8 DCG. Fast and furious as we expected out of the gate.
Yeah, both teams not slowing down, just seeing who can deliver those big knockout blows early.
Rankin has it, passes it off to Glasgow. Haven't seen him shoot yet. Here's Jones for 3, and he buries it in front of the Pella bench. 12-8 DCG.
That's the lane penetration we talked about. They're so good at attacking top down, and if you collapse and you leave their corner shooters open, they do an excellent job of knocking them down.
Warner to Nelson, and a foul well off the ball on Pella. They caught Grant.
Yeah, on a screen, but he ended up with the ball.
Right.
I'm trying to scratch my head on that one.
case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. It is 12-8 Dallas Center Grimes. We're halfway home in quarter number 1. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarian.
Here's a drive and a shot and one. Ryan Mace, the bump on Alex Thomas as he scores. That's, as you said, that's a bit of a mismatch. Nothing that Mace really can do about that. He's just outsized.
Yeah, and if you double down, you're in trouble because they're going to find the shooters that are, hunting for shots. So definitely something Coach Schulte's going to have to watch because he's been dominant inside.
And Thomas makes the free throw. DCG's opened up a bit of a early lead at 15-8 here in quarter number 1. 3:50 to go. Elder to Nelson, now high post for Warner. Backs his way down the lane, kicks it out to Mace. Nelson left corner 3. Yes! Nelson with Pella's third three-pointer of the quarter, and the Dutch are down 4.
Well, I like the fact that we're sharing the ball and getting those wide open shots. It is concerning to me that we're not getting anything else inside the paint. No dribble attack, no shots other than just launching threes.
Here's Houston launching a DCG 3 that's no good, and that's a Mace rebound. And now Ryan looks to push. Off to Elder, gets to the free throw line, drives down the left side of the lane, lost it, out of bounds. Turnover, Pella. Do you think that's by design with Coach Schulte and the game plan, or is that what the players are game flowing?
I think based on that, it's how DCG's defending. They're doing a really nice job. I mean, they're giving Parker Elder a ton of space if he'd want to shoot, but they're really playing off and clogging the paint, which is making it hard for us to get any sort of action in the paint. I mean, there were 4 or 5 defenders in the paint when he made his move.
And there's a 3 by Rankin. Deep 3 from the top of the key. 18-11 Dallas Center Grimes. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. Nelson has it knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Warner at the free throw line. Now Grant, top of the key, partially blocked, rebounded by Glasgow. He has Rankin ahead of the pack. It's not an air ball, it's a block shot, DCG. Now drive by Jones, inside to Minor, spins and kicks, extra pass Glasgow. Now back to Blake Perrin, who's just into the game. Rankin goes right side, 3-ball Jones, heel of the rim, no, rebound by Mace.
Great box out by Mace, too, on the bigger.
Crossover, Mace gets towards the bucket, off glass, and one. Ryan Mace all the way in, and what a take. He'll get a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, doing it on both ends. Defends, rebounds, runs the break, and that's a tough shot. I mean, he had a ton of contact, able to get it off the glass, the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, we get a lot of threes the new-fashioned way, Phil. Here's a chance the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. And really our first transition basket.
Free throw by Mace is money.
Pella's showing the 1-2-2 pressure we've seen.
DCG has the lead, 18-14. Yeah, and Pella with some pretty tight pressure. Glasgow goes down out of the baseline for Minor. Fall away shot in the lane, rattles around the rim and falls out. No good.
Defended perfectly. We want him fading away from the basket.
Nelson has it on the right wing, into the corner for Mace. Miller trying to post up. There's really nothing there. So Mace fires it back out to Nelson. Grant to Mace, right wing. Now Warner has it, looks left side for Parker Elder. Gets into the free throw line, spins, double team, shot no good. Gets his own rebound, blocked again, and rebounded by Glasgow. And then a blocking foul called on Grant Nelson, his second foul with 1:30 to go here in the first quarter.
Well, I think Coach Schulte's going to ask for an explanation how that was a block, but, without seeing the replay, I think you've got to give the guy a step, and Grant did pop in there real quick, maybe not giving him that step.
And Grant will pop out to the bench as substitutions come in. Nelson with 2 fouls. We do have an Strauver Cellular instant radio update. Indianola at the end of the first quarter leads Oskaloosa 23-5.
To be
That's
expected.
where Oski has fallen. There's a tough shot by Rankin driving baseline left. Flips it up from 5 feet out. It's 20-14 DCG. Elder Gives it off to Preston Rowe. Now Carl Miller has it at the top of the key. Drives to the free throw line. Kicks. Elder around to Miller's screen. Oh, he had a shot to the basket, but he passes it back out to Miller. Now Rowe, top of the key. Hansen. Right-hand dribble. Miller has it at the free throw line. Elder on the left wing. Drives inside. Passes it back out. Warner, shot fake. Drive.
Nice.
Layup. Yes.
Little shot fake. Got the defender in the air. Help was late. Warner with the finish off the glass.
20-16. Pella within 4. And DCG maybe holding for one final shot here with 35 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Pella just kind of lets them do that or if we get out in pressure. High ball screen.
Arrow is with Pella. Inside Minor. Shot no good and rebounded by Warner. Good help defense. So Pella can go into the first quarter, start of the second quarter, maybe tie or take the lead. 10 seconds left. 20-16. Pella down by 4. End of the first quarter. Warner a screen. Elder passes it off to Hansen. 2 seconds. Miller fall away deep 3. Miller, the driller, makes it a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter. DCG 20, Pella 19. We'll be back with quarter number 2 live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
The staff at Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel is excited to announce the 2 new members of our team.
Hi, I'm Chandler Brunsting.
And I'm Tanner Van Manen. Chandler and I will be providing individual and business income tax preparation services as well as small business accounting services to our clients.
With the new health guidelines, in-office meetings aren't possible, but please know that you will still receive the same individualized attention and dedicated service through phone calls, virtual meetings, and email correspondence.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
Vermeer Corporation is pleased to support local activities as well as industrial and agricultural equipment customers around the world. The Vermeer team designs, manufactures, and supports equipment that helps communities stay connected to the necessities of life, manage natural resources, and support a vibrant food supply. When you're in the area, be sure to visit the Vermeer Museum and explore the history of the company. Vermeer is committed to making a real impact through all of their business practices. Vermeer Corporation, equipped to do more.
What a first quarter, 20-19 DCG, and Phil, what a shot by Carl Miller to end it.
I was telling Trevor at the break, I thought DCG had their hands all over his hips on that too. Could have been a 4-point play.
So Pella down by 1, 20-19. Miller has it now at the top of the key. Warner high post, wheels down the right side of the lane, shot partially blocked and rebounded by Rankin, and then he looks to throw it away. Tipped by Hansen into the hands of Glasgow. His shot is no good. Blocked by Warner, and then loose on the floor and picked up by Warner. Glasgow can't believe that he didn't get called with a foul there. And then it's knocked away from Elder and a steal. Up ahead, Glasgow, this time he finishes for 2.
That's unfortunate.
22-19, DCG leads by 3. Pella's Grant Nelson on the bench with 2 first-quarter fouls. Carl Miller has it for the Little Dutch. Warner at the top of the key, drives left, kicks into the corner, and a blocking foul is called.
Kind of pulled the chair out from Warner. I think Warner is expecting the contact, and they kind of pulled the chair out and created contact to the floor. DCG wondering how it was a foul. I think it was the right call.
The foul was called on Rankin, which is the first team foul on DCG. Check that, it's their second. Jones also has one. Ball nearly stolen away from Elder with a 3-point DCG lead. Drives down the right side of the lane, spins and kicks. Warner open left wing 3. That's an air ball. Rowe saves it in bounds, but right to DCG, and Seth Shumbley comes away with it.
I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but that might be the nicest mullet I've seen in the little Hawkeye.
Shumbley's got quite the look. And he's got the stash too, Phil.
Yeah, just business in front, party in the back.
22-19, DCG leads by 3. 3 ball on the way from Jones, no good, and rebounded by Keegan Hansen for Pella. Little Dutch waiting to get Nelson and Mace back into the game the next time out. Or at least at the next whistle. Now Miller, tough shot for Carl. Wow, from 16 feet, no good. But rebounded by Chumbley. The pace is slowed just a bit for at least a brief second here, giving everybody in the gym a chance to catch their breath.
Well, there for a while, it was both teams just throwing the haymaker.
Now here's a drive and a kick. Jones right in front of the Pella bench for three, no good. Elder, he mistimed his jump, but he was so high up there, he's still able to get the ball. Now Warner on the other end, no. That was a bit of a rush shot, rebounded by Rankin. DCG continues to lead by 3. Rankin, pull up, free throw line jumper, yes. Rankin's got 9 to lead all scorers.
Well, and I was telling you at the break, I mean, it's really tough. I mean, we got Parker Elder playing the point, and they basically said, let him shoot, dare him to drive, and then they're helping off every time. Now, there he pulls it.
Oh, and he just barely missed. That one rimmed out, and Chumbley got the rebound. That was a left corner 3 for DCG that was off the mark. Drive by Rankin, kick it out. Glasgow gets to the free throw line, stops, and his kick to Rankin for 3. Off the mark, no. Chumbley crashing the boards, gets the rebound, and then he misses the bunny. Loose on the floor and picked up by Keegan Hansen. Here comes Pella and a throwaway by Miller. You are listening to Pella High Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIAKRLS.com. Bank Iowa supports Pella High and Pella Christian Athletics by donating $10 to the Booster Club for every three-pointer during every home game this season. Go Little Dutch from Bank Iowa. We've got a Pella High V timeout. How do you think we're settling in here, Phil, after the first 11 minutes?
Well, it was a great way to end the first quarter. You couldn't ask for a better way to end it, and then to get the ball back. But we've just had a lot of turnovers, and I think part of that is just our personnel on the floor right now. We're going to need to make some adjustments, and offensively been a little bit stagnant. Those three-point shots are falling. When we've tried to take shots, they've been contested or just out of rhythm.
Is there anything we can do trying to attack, but when we do, DCG really packing it in, or is the only way to pull them out of it to knock shots down?
Well, I saw Coach Schulte get handed the clipboard, so I hope he drew up a set.
All right.
Because I think that's what we're going to need to just calm us down, get a shot, probably go to Carl Miller.
24-19, DCG leads by 5, 4 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We've got our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show coming up. Rankin a drive and a kick. Glasgow for 3, that's no good. And rebound by Hansen. Nice strong hands by Keegan to clear that board. Brings it up the floor for Nelson. Grant attacks, off glass, no good. Offensive foul on Nelson, that's his 3rd.
Unfortunate. Grant draws his 3rd. I don't know if I agree with that. I thought he was in the motion and they undercut him. But sometimes you just, as a senior, you just feel that way. So much pressure in this game. Yep. And he's just taking some hard knocks there.
Let's say congratulations to Faye Pipple of Pella. Faye has won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with the Carl Miller three-pointer at the end of the first quarter. That's up to $10 in free gas. Folks, we invite you to stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-Point Challenge. DCG turnover, and then Pogo Parker all the way to the rim, and the finger roll off glass for 2.
I didn't know what we were going to see there. He cupped that thing back. I thought maybe he was going to rock the baby, just dunk it. But he went with the finger roll, old school.
That was a really pretty play by Parker and finally got to the rim. Here's a tough shot by Glasgow at the free throw line. Yes.
Made him earn that one.
26-21, DCG by 5. Mace, top of the key trigger. No good. Long rebound pops out to Jones. 5-point DCG lead. 3.5 minutes remaining here in quarter number 2. There's a DCG 3 that's no good. High for the rebound, and Jones just took it away from both Mace and Hansen, and then we got a held ball or a travel?
It was blocked, and he came back down with it. Boy, DCG gets away with that one. That was a travel.
Right, he went up, got blocked, and came back with the ball in his hand.
Yeah. He caught it in mid-flight, came back down.
Rankin gets it into Glasgow. That was too easy, right under the bucket for 2. He's got 6 all in this quarter. Now Elder for Pella. Drives in again. And this time a blocking foul on Glasgow.
Well, that's got to make Grant Nelson feel a little better. If we're going to get ticky-tack, that's pretty ticky-tack. It's going to slow the pace of this game down.
DCG 28, Pella 21. Rowe inbounds to Mace. Left corner drive. Up top for Elder. Swings it to the right for Hansen. Dribbles up top, now gives it off to Mace, deep on the left wing. Ryan looks to drive and kick. Elder in the corner, drives towards the lane. He's at the free throw line, goes up, has it knocked away, off DCG, out of bounds. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. DCG led by 1 at the end of a fast and furious first quarter, 20-19. Right now it's 28-21 DCG. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Rowe has it at the right elbow for Pella, left to right in white and green. And then Miller goes and screens Mace. Not sure what was going there.
Yeah, a little miscommunication.
Near throwaway by Warner. Parker Elder on the drive. His shot no good. Rebounded by Thomas for DCG. Now Glasgow all the way in. Little out of control, no good. Mace rebounds. Pella looks to push, down by 7. Mace lost a handle on it. It's loose on the floor, and a foul on the floor on Dallas Center Grimes.
And who are they going to call that on?
They get that one on Jones, his second.
All right.
Each team with 4 team fouls with 2:21 remaining in the first half. We've got our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show coming up, which will feature a talk with Jared Garland, head coach of the Pella High girls, who lost earlier tonight 44-35. Miller in close, off the back of the rim, no. Long rebound pops out to the free throw line. It's loose. Rankin has it, and Rankin gets it for DCG. Now the Mustangs up by 7 with the ball. Jones drives. They let him go all the way to the basket and lay it in for 2. Pella down by 9, 30-21. Elder into the lane. Shot, yes.
Yeah, he's got to do more of that. I mean, he's got the ability to rise up over. We need some points in the paint when the threes aren't falling.
1 minute and 45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Dallas Center Grimes 30, Pella 23. Thomas will give and go, knocks over Mace, and an offensive foul on Alex Thomas. Turnover number 3 on DCG.
Well, that's one way when you're undersized. just stay planted.
And now Caleb Van Zandt checks in for Parker Elder. Only 4 points in this quarter for Pella, and we've played 6.5 minutes. It's Parker Elder with 2 buckets. That's it.
Yeah, not the high-octane offense we're used to. Guys have just been struggling. There's a foul there.
And Warner got clipped trying to set a screen. Roll,
nice back
cut. Miller, reverse layup, no. He got contested, and then Thomas gets the rebound.
And Thomas's length, defensively, he makes it hard, too, because he made Miller adjust that.
There's a 3 ball by DCG, no good.
Good box
Rebounded
out
by Mace. Can we get into transition? No. Good defense by DCG to get back. Warner traveled.
No, he dribbled. Terrible call. Absolutely terrible call.
By the way, we have a Strawver Cellular Instant Radio update. Phil, Indianola 55, Oskaloosa 7 at the half.
Yeah, kudos to that coach. It's going to take some patience. They're not going to have a 43-point play to dial up.
Fall-away shot by Glasgow is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Rowe for Pella. Let's get some offense here going, boys. Down by 7. Rowe to Mace, into the free throw lane. Fall-away 10-footer, off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Thomas. Just no offense right now for Pella. 4 points in the quarter, and I fear that's going to be it because DCG, with 22 seconds left, is going to dribble this one out.
They're going to shorten this quarter and probably give Pella their worst offensive quarter of the year by far.
Down to 12 seconds. Let's get a hold and get into half, down by 7.
Coach Schulte trying to help him with the 5-second count.
Here's Rankin on a drive, high off the glass and in for 2. And then a long heave by Rowe is short. It grazes the bottom of the net. And at the end of the first half, Dallas Center Grimes 32, Pella High 23. We'll be back with our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show right after this.
In 2020, area residents saved $220,350.
Just leave you down there. You got your setup. I could if I wanted to.
ISDTA Dance Team Championships on November 15th, and earned Division I Superior rating and first place, crowning them state champions in the military. This region also earned a Judge's Choice Award. Forte also competed in Class 10 prom, placing third, and Class 2 novelty, placing fourth, and received a Distinguished Academic Award. Forte is under the direction of Rachel Burr and assisted by Nikki Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, Forte!
Right here, Coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, Forte!
Welcome to the halftime show on KIAKLS.com. The Pella High boys trailing DCG. For tires, for network, for door points, oil change, and for mechanical work on the vehicle stuff. On the border true, that's the Walmart of Pella and Central Tire and Auto. Quickly inside the numbers driven by Jeremy and Penny Morgan Corporation. Pella with Ryan. DCG Luke Rankin. Written by Fairway. Thanks as always for coming up and chatting. What are your thoughts on the ball? And there's oftentimes one or two moments in a game where you look back in the what ifs and woulda, couldas, and one of them to me very early in the second half. In fact, right out of the gate in the second half, looked like you had something drawn up for Anna. She gets to the rim, a great look, just can't finish. Right? I think the next possession, another great look, can't finish. And you just kind of felt like if you could have hit a couple of those early, really good looks, might have been a different story tonight. But that's the story of basketball, right? It's not just
yeah, exactly. Against a really good team, I think that's especially like DCG, take advantage of open those teams. Because you don't get too many of them, but mainly, Hammer hits their defensive pressure to limit their turnovers and still running offensive. There's been so many elements that kind of. I think overall, defensively, they really focused on taking away something like that. And we didn't really go to that next
On the flip side, Julia Rice, who made only 6 3-pointers the entire year coming in, off to a bit of a slow start. She's a great player. And tonight, unfortunately for you, was when she found her rhythm. She made 5, including
got it down to 3 points midway through the fourth quarter, and then she went back-to-back threes, and it seemed like
and so we're a little afraid that she can break out points were come by, so it's going to get 6.
Other than her and Minor, their post player, you really shut them down. In fact, I don't know if you quite noticed this, they scored their first 40 points. Nobody else scored until they got a couple of free throw line inside the final couple of minutes. So they hurt you, but you really did a fantastic job on everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they're a team too, where it's not like they have 2 scores. You know, that's the case. They have 8, 7, 7, 6. You know, so they're really it's a team where you got to worry about everybody else. We did take away some things. Unfortunately, they were losing out.
All in all, is this a moral victory? Feel positive? A lot of when it's all said and done, that's how you balance it out.
But I don't believe they had we'll put some great position. So, no, I'm pleased by the effort. I think
you have Cornell coming up on Tuesday. They actually got upset by Pella here on Friday night, so they'll come in a little bit of a salty taste in their mouth. I know, I don't think they're quite what they've been. There's certainly a program that over the last few years has had our number. What do you think about the Tigers?
Yeah, just I definitely just a lot of chance
Again, some reminders of some upcoming events at High School. Tomorrow, the Western will be first thing in a row. The Boulders will be hosting the official one round for the yes, 2 on Tuesday, basketball in Cornell. Please note that will be a girls program night only. All boys games at Cornell on Tuesday will be rescheduled. So again, Tuesday at Cornell, those are girls program games only. Please come out and support your league.
Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck on Tuesday. All right, final score. Pella 44-35. Jared Garland.
Houston, Lincoln, Glasgow, Jones, Thomas. And starting the second half, it's actually James, Miller, Warner, Miller, and Washington.
And Phil, let's take a look at our second half of
on a stop, be energized by the stop.
That's our DeYoung Door Service second half adjustments. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with the new garage door from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service in Pella. 32-23, and Grant Nelson playing with 3 fouls has got to be really careful here, Phil.
Yeah, he does, and I think he's a smart player. Senior, he's been through this. He's faced adversity before. He'll be all right.
Pella does start with the basketball here as we start quarter number 3. Little Dutch are down by 9. Here's Nelson driving down the right side of the lane. Quick kick, Carl Miller for 3. And there's a hot start for the driller in front of the Pella bench.
Well, I told you earlier I thought we needed come out of those breaks and quarters with some sort of set play to get some motion. Kind of ran a dribble handoff weave there. Really, Darren, Nelson's going to score or you're going to leave help and we're going to knock the 3 down.
Thomas for 2 on the other end. We'd like to say thanks to Central Tire and Auto for, as always, sponsoring our halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work in your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
Tough shot by Glasgow over Miller.
And it's in for Glasgow after Pella had missed on the other end, and it was rebounded. And a drive by Elder. He just rifles down the left side of the lane and scores for 2.
My apologies to Sean if I tried to talk over his family singing that tune. My bad, Sean. We appreciate your support.
Here's DCG, deep 3 from Rankin at the top of the key, off the heel of the rim. A long rebound pops out. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound by Thomas. Loose ball, Pella ball, off.
I think
or did they call foul?
He got Elder reaching in there, but the problem is that's 2 times now we've given them second and third chances. And we've got to focus on the box out, shorten these possessions.
So the foul on Parker Elder is his first foul. There's a
late whistle,
another foul
from an official, the same official that has made several bad calls out of position on that side of the floor right in front of the DCG bench.
Well, he did it 3 times in the girls' game, Phil.
Yeah, when I walked in tonight, I'll be honest, I've seen him for many years and not been one of my favorite officials, and they're once again totally out of position making the call over his partner.
Again, and I'm going to be a little bit of a hypocrite because I'll say I don't like to criticize the officials, but I do want to call what I see. And when I see one official standing right by the play, swallowing a whistle, and a guy 40 feet away making a call, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, and the player's back is to him, so he has no vision of that call, and he just blows his whistle and gets away with it.
6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Pella down by 8, 36-28. Here's Josh Warner, drives and kicks to Carl Miller on the right wing. Left-hand dribble for Carl, out to Grant Nelson. Deep 3 for Grant, just short, and then kicks off. Rebounded by DCG, and Thomas, his 6th rebound. Gets it ahead to Bo Houston, and now they'll slow down and set up the offense. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming with you, live inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA-KRLS.com. We do have a Strawberry Cellular Instant Radio update at the end of the first quarter. Pella Christian leads Newton 22-8. Eric Mulder with 10 points, and there's a 3-ball by Glasgow.
Yeah, and one adjustment I'd like to see Pella make is DCG's able to just swing the ball from corner to corner. We don't hard hedge screens. We don't stop the swing.
There's a tough drive by Grant Nelson. He goes off the window for 2.
Nice play by Carl.
And then back on the other end, it's knocked away. It stays with DCG in a 9-point game. 5:29 remaining third quarter.
Yeah, quite a collision there, but good to see Carl pat him on the shoulder and knew it was incidental contact.
39-30 DCG. Glasgow looks to trigger it in, gets it to Rankin in the left corner. Now Glasgow trying to post up Warner. Out to Houston. Backpedals, whistle, Pella Hy-Vee timeout. DCG called the timeout. And let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard in boys games. At the half, Indianola 55, Oskaloosa 7. Just mentioned a moment ago at the end of the first quarter, Pella Christian 22 and Newton 8. And our score is 39-30 DCG early third quarter on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. Quickly want to talk about our creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. We've seen it twice already in this quarter. Grant Nelson trying to get to the rim and successful once. He missed a shot the other time, but we've got to do something like that to try to get them to unpack the paint.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. If we're not looking for our shooters, they're really packing inside and sagging off.
Tonight's creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal.
Nice tap.
That's out of bounds off Pella. DCG ball. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brand Appeal, your creative agency for all of your print, web, video, or interactive needs. 5:14 remaining, third quarter. DCG 39, Pella 30. Inbounds to Thomas, handoff to Rankin, fall away right elbow shot, partially blocked, rebounded by Warner. And Pella trying to cut into a 9-point deficit. Nelson to Mace on the baseline. Up top for Josh Warner. Josh to Ryan. Left-hand dribble to the free throw line. Gets close inside, and a little hand check foul called on DCG.
That'll be 3 on Jones. Gonna have to force DCG into a substitution there.
And here he comes. I think this will be, Perrin checking in.
Well, the script DCG's coaching staff has given is don't guard Warner at the three-point line, don't guard Elder at the three-point line, and make it hard.
And there's Nelson on a terrific inbounds play for 2 from close range.
And I think those guys they're gonna have to start getting involved. You know, we can't just allow DCG to sag 2 guys off the perimeter like that.
Here's Rankin, fires into the left corner for Perrin. Now back to Rankin in a 7-point game. Drive by Glasgow. He lost a handle on it. He wanted the pull-up jumper and then just lost the rock. Here comes Nelson. Left side, Ryan Mace. Pull-up 3 for Mace, short, and rebounded by Thomas. He's gobbled up 7 boards. Glasgow in transition for 3 is well short as well, and rebounded by Parker Elder. Back and forth we go. Here come the Little Dutch from right to left. Driller left wide open, and Miller, the driller, splashdown. Pella has pulled within 4 at 39-35. Phil.
Yeah, interesting 15, 20 seconds of basketball. Ill-advised three-point shot, ill-advised three-point shot. Don't leave Carl Miller open. He'll teach you a lesson.
Phil, is an advised three-point shot, right?
I was going to say, if you're not going to guard him, why not pop it? I thought the first 2, both teams, is like, oh, not a great shot.
Okay, so if you're Derek Schulte and you're seeing what DCG is doing to Josh Warner and Parker Elder, what are you telling those 2? Do you want them shooting? Do you want them attacking? How do you get DCG out of what they're doing?
Well, I think they need to be active screening or active doing something else. If that's basket cuts and bumping guys in the paint. The driving isn't working because they're sagging off, and neither one of them are great three-point shooters. Josh kind of having an off night, Parker having an off night. So I tell them to go get involved. Go screen a teammate. Get involved in on-ball screens, get involved in back screens, and then go to the boards. Both those guys got to get active on the glass.
Well, and they're great rebounders as well.
Yeah. But I haven't really noticed our extra effort at the rebounds tonight.
I would agree.
And part of that's size, but those guys are capable of just mixing it up just with their athleticism.
DCG leads Pella 39-35. We have 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3, and there's a tip, and Carl Miller with the run out, and Miller with the layup, and Pella has sliced the deficit to 2. I don't know if the driller can drill it down. He had eyes on it, Phil, and I think wisely changed his mind at the last second.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Here's a DCG Glasgow 3. And he's heating up. He's got 14, including 8 in the quarter. 42-37, 3:33 left. And here's Parker Elder looking for a screen from Warner. Elder drive down the right side of the lane, and he's fouled by Glasgow on his way up.
And that's one way. You bring your 2 guys that are having sag off on a pick and roll like that, and we got great action. Obviously, they couldn't sag 2 guys in the same spot. Parker gets to turn the corner and has his eyes on the rim.
Draws the second foul on Glasgow. Now Mace gets it in to Parker Elder in front of the Pella bench. Parker drives baseline right, and he gets cut off by Glasgow. Mace to Grant Nelson. Grant right-hand dribble, pass to Parker in the corner. Gets it to Miller. Driller has it, fires it to Mace. Right corner, defended by Chumbley. Left-hand dribble. Mace backs his way out to the Pella logo in front of the scorer's table. Hands it off to Nelson. Grant drives, kicks to Warner. Right corner 3. Boom!
Yeah, I mean, we saw more screen action in that possession than we've seen this entire game out of Pella. A lot of dribble handoffs, a lot of dribble ats, and, just mixing it up to give them a different look.
And now the quick hands of Carl Miller. He almost got another tip and run out, Phil. That one was tipped out of bounds, and it's DCG ball.
He's just sneaky. He is. Defensively, when I used to coach him, he is so good defensively. Quietest kid you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
He's very quiet, but so good defensively, just has a knack for the ball, has a knack for the timing, and those are just, the hard work he's put in is just paying off.
I got to ask you this, quieter than Ryan Mace?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I would say.
42-4, and those guys are just guys that let their play do the talking.
Yeah.
2-point game for DCG. Here's Glasgow.
Wow.
Rejected by Parker Elder, but unfortunately out of bounds. Miller couldn't save it.
Now, if we're going to go by how we called the first half, our buddy down there should have had a jump ball.
Absolutely right.
It was tied up for much longer than the jump ball he called earlier.
2-point game in favor of DCG. 2:26 remaining here in the third quarter. Rankin drives, knocked away by Miller, but Glasgow comes down with it and fires up a tough fall away 17-footer that's good.
Yeah, Carl Miller with like the volleyball block. It right into the hands of Glasgow, unfortunately, and he was able to knock it down.
Here's Warner for another three. No good. Rebound Glasgow. There's nobody home for Pella on the boards. And DCG now up by 4 with the ball. Glasgow around Warner. Dumps it down to Chumbley. Kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. This is Pietzman. No good. A nice job by Miller sealing off the board.
I really like to see 4 Pella white jerseys on that defensive rebound.
44-40, Pella down by 4. Warner gives it off to Parker Elder. He'll fire a 3 from the top of the key. Boom! Parker Elder for 3. So both he and Warner have splashed one home.
I'm guessing somebody told them in the huddle, if they're going to sag shoot, you have to. Those guys shoot threes at warm-ups and practice. They can knock them down.
44-43, we're down to 1:15 to go in the third quarter. Grant Nelson being very aggressive defensively. And now a shot fake, dribble towards the left wing, and it's out to Glasgow. Guarded by Rowe. This is by far, Phil, the best high school basketball atmosphere we've had all year.
Yeah, it's back to normal with the chanting student sections. Feels good.
Here's Glasgow working on Warner. Drives, stops, turns, shoots, misses, rebound tipped, and controlled by DCG. Shot on the way, no.
Same team there, boys.
Miller crashing the glass and gobbling it up, and Pella down 1 with the ball. Elder to Nelson.
Don't force it here.
Gives it to Miller, and he gets fouled on the floor. Quick congratulations, Jessica Minert of Pella. You've won 50 cents on your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card with that Parker Elder 3-point basket a moment ago. That's up to $10 in free gas. Folks, we invite you to stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win during our next Little Dutch broadcast, just like Jessica Minert in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio 3-point challenge. 34 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lob inbounds, dangerous pass. Mace gets it. Free throw line jumper. Yes! Ryan Mace for 2. And Pella's come all the way back from a 9-point deficit to take a 1-point lead. 45-44 Pella. Last possession, third quarter. DCG will get the ball to start quarter number 4 as well. Here's Houston, gives it off to Glasgow. Down to 8 seconds to go in the quarter.
Jump it.
Glasgow passes into the corner. 3 ball on the way, rattles out, and rebounded by Elder. And at the end of the third quarter, it's Pella 45, DCG 44. We'll be back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth right after this.
At Tom's Tree Service, we provide a wide variety of tree services to suit your needs. Each of our services is provided by a team of tree professionals who work hard to ensure that you receive the experience and quality you deserve. So if you're in need of tree trimming, tree removal, stump grinding, or land clearing, give Tom a call today. 641-856-7140. Tom's Tree Service. No job too big or small.
Mark Van Gorp of Pella recently had Cabinet Design and Mike Blom do some remodeling on his home, and he highly recommends you hire them too.
I would recommend Mike and Cabinet Design to anyone who has any type of project, big or small. If you're looking for someone who has unique ideas and somebody who is very accessible and who really enjoys what he does, then Mike is definitely the guy to work with.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Welcome back inside of our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on KNIA, KRLS.com. We're also live on Pella Dutch Live on YouTube. Trevor Castle and Phil Hemming with you. Phil, one critical stat there in that third quarter. Pella, no turnovers as they erase a 9-point deficit and take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I mean, excellent quarter for the Dutch, just kind of getting back into a rhythm and, giving a different look. Could have been an offensive foul there. Nelson playing great defense, chest first.
Just underway, fourth quarter. Number 2 Pella, 45. Number 1 DCG, 44. Glasgow's 3 is no good, and Carl Miller has got his 5th rebound of the game. And Pella's got the lead and the ball on their first possession of the fourth quarter.
Grant Nelson took a big gamble there, helping that far off, leaving Glasgow, but unfortunately he just missed it.
Now Miller has it for Pella on the left wing, gets it into the lane for Keegan Hansen. Left corner now for Keegan after the dribble. Inside Rowe. Nelson finds him, and Rowe lays it in for his first bucket of the game.
Great basket cut by Rowe, and Nelson just dropped it on a dime.
And Pella's expanded its lead to 3 at 47-44. DCG has it with Rankin, gets it inside to Thomas, and it spins its way in. He's got 9.
It's about all you can do if you're Ryan Mace, is just play straight up, make him fade. He just hit a tough shot, but if you're DCG, that's definitely an area that I would exploit, is pounding it inside.
Here's Ryan Mace, drive, jump stop, shot, no good, and it's all red on the boards with Thomas's 8th. He throws it ahead of the pack. Pella, though, back on defense, and DCG has to circle it back out and set it back up. Down by 1, 6:28 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Double high screen.
Rankin driving a kick. Glasgow for the lead. Buries it.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to make an adjustment there. We can't help that far off. That's 2 times he's been wide in the corner.
He's their leading scorer with 16 a game. He's got 19 tonight, and DCG's reclaimed a 49-47 lead. Nelson to Keegan Hansen for 3 in the lead. Off the heel of the rim, just off the mark, no good. And Bo Houston rebounds for DCG.
I will say I've been real impressed with DCG. We talked about they like to get up and down. You can see right now they're valuing the possessions, really setting it up each time, getting the ball back to Rankin.
And now Rankin drives and kicks, an open 3 again. That one's good for Jones, and DCG in the blink is back up by 5. And a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout called by Derek Schulte and the Little Dutch.
Well, Rankin's showing why he's the leading assist goer. I mean, he's just, the last 2 plays, he set it up, drawn a double team, and then delivers a perfect pass to the shooter.
In rhythm, knock it down.
Yeah, and they're coming off that help, and what we're going to have to do is I would probably move a second defender into the paint so we can run another defender at their shooters. We can't help on those drives, so bring another help defender in the paint.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. DCG led 32-23 at halftime, but a big third quarter for Pella, a 22-point third quarter after they only scored 4 in the second quarter. They gained a 1-point lead. They actually stretched it to 3, but now DCG has scored 8 in a row and leads 52-47. In case you missed it, presented by Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Here's Grant Nelson out of the timeout, drives and gets it to Carl Miller. Right elbow kick. Nelson right wing 3 is short, and there for the rebound is Miller. Fade away on the right baseline, no. Loose on the boards and picked up by Bo Houston. He attacks and then draws a foul on Grant Nelson, his 4th. Nelson says, I got all ball. It should be held up, and the official says,
His 4th there.
We got 5 minutes to go, and Nelson may very well follow a foul out, but I'm less concerned about that than Houston going to the line and making this a 7-point game.
And he just gave Coach Schulte the no, I'm good. The little Heisman, no, I'm good.
He gave him the Jack Morris, not coming out.
So now Coach Schulte says, okay, if I leave you in, you're coming over here and we're going to chat about this.
First free throw was no good. Second free throw, no good. And Ryan Mace gets the Pella rebound. So I want to say no harm, no foul, but there was a foul.
There was a
unfortunately.
foul. Unfortunately, it's 4 for Nelson.
Yeah, and there's a bit of harm.
Be careful here.
But no points. All right, Nelson has it for Pella, down 5, 5:03 to go. Inside for Warner on the post. Kick out Nelson, left wing three. Boom! Grant Nelson back to a 2-point game.
That's why you leave your senior in, right? You know you need that play right there.
52-50. DCG, the number 1 team in the state, on the home floor. The number 2 ranked Little Dutch have a 2-point lead. Rankin drive, kick, Houston 3, yes. And back to 5 at 55-50 again, Phil, facilitated by Rankin.
Well, both these teams, I looked at the score at the quarter and I said they're not going to be happy.
Here's Miller, step back from the top of the key, no good. Rebound Glasgow.
Pella averages 70 a game, DCG about 63, 64, so you know it's going to be a shootout as energy in this building builds up here.
DCG has a 5-point lead, 55-50, and we're nearing the halfway mark of quarter number 4. Rankin around a screen, kicks it to Jones in the left corner, rattles out, no good. Warner gets the rebound, and that better be a foul on Houston. It is. I had seizures that they were going to call a held ball there, but
yeah, I looked down and wasn't sure what we were going to get there.
5-point game, 55-50 Pella. Or Pella trails rather by 5. DCG the lead. Miller for 3. Yes, Carl Miller. Didn't even look like they were trying to set up a shot there. The defender was about 2 feet off, and Carl rose up and knocked it down.
Yeah, that's the problem. As Carl says, college, NBA, as long as I don't have a hand in my face, I'm shooting it.
2-point game. Nearly turned it over. Thomas back out to Jones. DCG leads by 2. Rankin drives, gets all the way in. Teardrop runner, no good. Rebounded by Mace. Pella down 2 with the ball with 3:11 to go. Now Parker Elder has it at the top of the key. Right-hand dribble, picks up his dribble. Looking for somebody, finds Grant Nelson on the left wing.
I think we need to remind Parker Elder, he is 1 for 2 from 3. That's pretty good, 50%. Start hunting for that shot again if they don't respect it.
Miller gets it to Warner on the elbow. Josh backs his way in, goes off glass, and it rattles in to tie the game at 55. 2:50 to go. Number 1 versus number 2 coming down the stretch here on KNIA-KRLS.com.
Did you expect anything less?
Did not.
The new year, Trevor?
I hoped we wouldn't get anything less, and we have not. And a whistle and a Pella Hy-Vee timeout called by DCG. Let's take it with them. Catch our breath for a minute, Phil. 2:36 to go in the fourth quarter. Pella 55, Dallas Center Grimes 55.
Pella Engraving and Sign Company is a one-stop shop for all your business needs in Pella, Knoxville, and Oskaloosa areas. From architectural interior and exterior business signs to partial vehicle wraps, we make the products that will bring your business image come to life. We also do advertising banners and window graphics so you won't need to shop around. Pella Engraving and Sign believes that the quality of our service and products is not what we put into it, it's what our customer gets out of it. Call us at 628-2791. Pella Engraving and Sign. We make it right.
Here's a garage door tip from the gurus of garage doors at DeYoung Door Service. Not all insulated garage doors are created equally. You can get a quote-unquote insulated garage door with an R value as low as 3. The best insulated garage doors have an R value over 15. That's a major difference. So before buying your new garage door, visit with the gurus of garage doors and make sure that you get the right insulation level to get the job done.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Back inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth with a quick check of the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Indianola has beaten Oskaloosa 80-37. At halftime, Pella Christian over Newton 41-20. And our score, 55-55. Pella and DCG with 2:33 to go on the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Trevor Castle, Phil Hemming, live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Dribble, handoff, weave here.
Rankin fall away, tough shot. That's a brick, and Warner gets the rebound and then fell down. I hope Josh isn't hurt. Nope, he's all right.
Little tweak of the ankle, but he's tough.
Starting 5 on the floor for both teams with 2 minutes to go in the game. Nelson, pull up, free throw line jumper. No. Elder out of nowhere goes flying in for the rebound. He caught a finger in the eye, so the official stops it. The official saw it clearly, and so he wanted to make sure Parker is okay, and Pella will set it up.
Inadvertent.
Yep,
so the
no
official,
foul.
Official didn't call it as nice. He stopped it so we could reset here.
Inbounds pass to Nelson. Drives baseline right, tight roping the sideline, gets it to Elder, and that time he did get fouled. He got clotheslined by Houston. Second foul there, that's his 5th. So we give you a little bit of a game reset. There's 1:56 left, 55-55. Arrow is with Pella. 5 DCG fouls, just 3 on the Little Dutch.
Yeah, Pella with some fouls to give, which could be interesting if that's
good or bad, Phil, right? I mean, if you have to foul at the end, you probably want a couple more on you.
I'd much rather be sitting where Pella's at with tie game and close to shooting the 1-on-1s too.
And the arrow. Nelson, a handoff from Mace for 3, no good.
Nice.
Rebound, Carl Miller, and in midair, he dumps it over the rim for 2.
Thought maybe we'd get that dunk you were talking about. He was up there.
A put-back layup for Carl Miller, and Pella leads 57-55.
Nobody got a body.
And now DCG down by 2. Back cut Rankin, wrap around Thomas, layup and a foul on Carl Miller and 1.
Good action for DCG down the middle of the paint. And we just got a little lost on the switches. And it ended up late rotation for a foul and 1.
What a game this has been. Tied 57-57. And Alex Thomas is at the free throw line. And he gives DCG a 1-point lead with his 12th point of the night. 58-57.
Yeah, 1:10 to play here.
DCG lead, Pella ball. Nelson trying to set up the offense, looking for a screen from his senior teammate Josh Warner. Warner gives it and then backs away as Nelson backs out towards half court. We're under 1 minute to go. Nelson a screen from Miller and gets it to Carl. Miller with his back to the basket, now faces up, dribbles, passes it into the left corner for Josh Warner. Back to Nelson, inside to Warner, left hand layup good, and Pella leads by 1. 40 seconds to go in the game, 59-58 Pella. DCG ball left to right in red and white. Here's Rankin, the facilitator. Drives, misses. Rebound Miller.
Now the foul game.
And here comes the foul on Rankin. That's their 6th. And this crowd is loving it at Pella High. 59-58 Pella. And we've got a whistle and a Pella High V timeout. We'll keep it here during the timeout and say, what a game. That's all I got to say right now, Phil.
Yeah.
What a game. And we still have 25 seconds to go.
Yeah, a lot can happen with this amount of time and with the shooters and some of the creative sets Coach Rankin's drawn up. So it's going to be a good finish.
Well, again, Pella ball. And DCG is 1 foul away from putting Pella in the single bonus. And as we look at the stats, Phil, and we're still fairly early in the season. We've only played 7 games, despite the fact that we're getting close to mid-January. And Pella, not a great free throw shooting team, 68% on the year. Grant Nelson is the guy you'd really like with the ball in his hands. He's 19 of 20. He's a 95% free throw shooter for Pella. Then it drops down. Carl Miller is 6 of 8. You probably, anytime the driller's shooting the ball, you want that. So I'd expect Nelson and Miller to have the ball in their hands.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see Parker Elder inbound it because that's a guy you probably don't want shooting it from the free throw line, and so you'll use his length. DCG's going to be just code red here. They're going to make a play on the steal, and if they don't get it, they're going to foul.
24 seconds remaining, 59-58 Pella.
Oh, DCG backs off.
Elder throws it into Nelson.
Oh, that
And Nelson into the front court, gets it to Elder. Now Warner, skip pass to Miller, down to 15 seconds. Nelson has it, cuts through a double team and draws a foul. Houston and Rankin both there. They each have 2, and it's the third on Luke Rankin. And at least statistically, this is the money man at the line, Grant Nelson.
Yeah, very interesting call from Coach Rankin. 2 opportunities to foul Warner and Elder, who would have been the guys I would have put on the line.
Nelson's first free throw, nothing but net. Now 60 to 58.
They do have a timeout. They're probably going to advance the ball here, call a timeout, and then draw something up because it'll still be a 1-possession game.
Second free throw, bounces off the rim 3 times and falls in. And Pella's got a 61-58 lead. Pella Hy-Vee timeout, Phil. Okay, so what's the call? I mean, it's a 3. Sometimes people get too quick to shoot the 3, but with 12 seconds left, it's got to be a 3, doesn't it?
Neither team's called any timeouts. I mean, that's our second one that we've called, right? So it's going to be a chess match. So Coach Schulte, surprisingly, he beat him to the call. Rankin's going to advance the ball, see what they're in. Okay, and then they've got a timeout left. They're going to call something and set something up. Remember, Luke Rankin is left-handed, so he wants the ball on this side of the floor, moving right to left, which is a little non-traditional than what we see. So I would guess we're going to see DCG advance the ball, move the chess pieces, call the timeout, then draw something up, getting Luke left to right and shooters behind him and in the corner.
And is it towards the horn and it's that, or go to OT, or do you get it up quick so you have a chance at a rebound and a kick out?
At that point, when you reset it, it's probably going to be 6 seconds.
They got 1 shot for overtime.
Probably 1 and maybe a rebound if you get a foul, but not. Yeah, it's not a 2-for-1 in this situation.
And how much do you contest if you're Pella and risk a 4-point play or 3 free throws?
You got 2 fouls.
Okay.
So I tell Pella, make it hard.
3-point Pella lead, 12 seconds to go, and they do get the quick foul on Parker Elder.
And the ball's not out of the backcourt.
2 seconds, yep.
Yeah, that burns 2 seconds. So the right play, and I'd do it again.
It's all the way back to the baseline. You're absolutely right, Phil. You do that one more time, and all of a sudden you're down to 6 seconds, and DCG's still got it on their own baseline. Great call by Derek Schulte and great execution by Parker Elder. Now they get it to Rankin, and he's into the front court with 8 seconds to go. Knocked away by Elder, loose on the floor, and it's off of Pella.
Well, now we're going to get that timeout that I told you.
Yep, there it is. 61-58, 5 seconds remaining.
The only problem is it's not on the side he wants the ball. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get it. I mean, Luke's going to want the ball right on the Dutch logo in front of you, Trevor.
That's hard to get it there from across. I mean, so ball will be inbounded from in front of the scorer's table across from us. And then to your point, Phil, he wants the ball 40 feet away, and there's only 5 seconds left.
Yep.
Well, this is as good as it gets. As bad as 2020 was, Phil, what a way to start a new year.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Schulte, this is about as good a situation. We didn't play great. It's not been our best game. Just persevered, found the little plays. Little things like Carl Miller's run and tip have made the difference in this second half.
5 seconds to go in the game. Pella 61, DCG 58. Glasgow throws it in front of his own bench. Lobs it into Thomas at the elbow. Down to 2 seconds. Rankin, fall away shot, no good. And number 2, Pella knocks off number 1, DCG, 61-58.
Well, they got Luke the ball where we thought they were going to get it. He was able to get it on a dribble handoff going from his spot, heading left, and had to shoot a fadeaway. That's a tough shot, so credit Pella's defense.
Yeah, I will say, Phil, if he hits that one, it was probably 24 feet out. Neither of us are wearing a cap, but you tip your cap and say, let's play overtime. I mean, as Pella, that's the exact situation you want.
Well, I think the difference, honestly, was where the ball was spotted, because that is the absolute spot DCG probably didn't want that ball, and really made it hard. It was interesting. I was watching